my trip. Welcome. Oh, there's so much going on. Give me a second.
Hello, Koragi.
How was it? Do you guys
Welcome
remember?
back, my friend.
Do you guys remember
I missed
me?
you so much.
Huh? I've only been gone 4 days. Eh? Welcome back. Oi, 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 oi. Wait, who are you again? It's me, Babagi. Baragi, the Koragi VTuber. Background music's a bit
back.
loud. Sorry.
Cheers,
Let me turn that
Koragi,
down.
Smile.
How's this? This is alright. Look at that. Look at that. Look at you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm so sorry for the delay. I had to handle some banking stuff, I guess. So it's like, yeah. Anyways, oh, thank you. Okay, give me a second. I love your randomized. Thank you so much for resubscribing. I really appreciate that. 2 months. Wait, 2 months? Wait, tier 3? Wait, you have the legendary Koragi sleep emote that is just the Koragi smile emote but upside down with Z's added to it? Oh my goodness! Thank you very much! Person, thank you very much for 15 months as well. 15 months, not as well, but 15 months. I live for 4 days and I don't know how to stream. The true emote, yeah, that is the most rarest Koragi mode you can have. Thank you. And Dogo-chama, thank you for the gift sub to Nightbot. Nightbot is styling now. Thank you. And Epic Guns Gaming, thank you very much for 4 months. Hello Koragi, welcome back my friend. I missed you so much. Oh, I missed you guys too. So much happened during my trip. I can't wait to tell you all about it. It was very, very awful experience for me, but also very fun too.
Glad to start the
Koragi train. Koragi train. I've seen, you know, these videos on YouTube that have like cats, and then like, oh, okay, wait, so it's like a YouTuber and she has like a bunch of cats, right? And then she made like this train for the cats. Like each of the cats got on the train, and then she like pushed the train car and she like drive around the house, and then they would all get off at like the different stations, like the litter box station and the food station and stuff like that. It's so cute. Awful. No. I'll get into it. Cause I'm still on this, okay? I'm gonna be mad about this forever. Crazy Cat Lady level 100. I think she has like 6 cats. 6 cats. I can barely even take care of myself. Or 1 cat. How am I supposed to take care of 6 cats? 6 cats isn't
Welcome
that
back,
bad.
Koragi.
Are you sure? I don't know. 6 cats is a pretty big responsibility. Wait. I just looked over onto the screen on the other side. It was huge. Thank you. Welcome back, Koragi. Thank you. I'm back. It sure is nice to be home, but you know what? After I came home from my mom's very clean house and I came back to my dirty room and everything. Oh, it's terrible. Dirty farm and dirty room, dirty everything. I wanted to die. Like, sorry. Cats can mostly take care of themselves. Kind of, yeah. Cause they're just not used to the restroom. Clean your room. No, I swear to God, I'm gonna build a robot butler, and it's gonna be like, it's gonna clean up everything for me. Smells like home, dust and mold. Well, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, it was kind of not a very pleasant smell. I mean, it didn't smell like rotting food at least, so I mean, I have that going for me. But it definitely did have like, I probably should like open a window or something like a little bit. Actually, no, that's probably a terrible idea. I don't know. Maybe I should open a window now. Then I'll have like clean air. There's a corn chips smell to it. No, I think the smell is, so I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8, 9. I have 9 cups on my desk. So, but they don't have like anything in it. But Like still. Okay, I'm sorry. This is terrible. I shouldn't tell you guys this because you're gonna yell at me. I totally forgot my train of thought. I was too busy listing off my room condition.
Koragi Pog, she's back. The return of the dog,
Thank
Koragi
you.
Pog.
The headpad didn't work, so I'm gonna try to put it on again. Stinky Raggy and a messy dog. Well, you know how I tweeted saying that I was gonna clean my room today? And I will definitely clean my room today. Well, I still have a couple hours until the day ends, so even if I didn't clean my room like at all, like I didn't start cleaning it yet. Like I still have time now, right? As long as I end my stream at a reasonable length, I still have time to clean my room. It's not a cope. Look, it's till the end of the day, right? It's end of the day. I'll clean my room.
Hi Koragi wiggling.
Hello, Maddie Catty. Welcome in. Doku-chama, thank you so much for 9 months. Sorry, I'll get to you guys. There's just so much right now, and I'm very thankful for it. I miss you guys so much. Whenever something cool happened, I was just thinking, man, this would be like a fun tale to tell on stream, even if it was like inconveniencing and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? There's no such thing as being a doomer anymore, okay? I'm just like, if something bad happens, I'll just talk about it on stream, and it'll be a funny story. Farming those antidotes. Yeah, we have become bloomer. Missed you too. I'm so glad that it's mutual. It would be terrible if I missed you guys and you didn't miss me, or if you missed me and I didn't miss you. I don't care about Kilodachi. I'm just kidding. Sir Wins BT, thanks so much for the 100 bits. I really appreciate that. Let's go. And then sorry, I did owe you a head pat. Because it did not work earlier, so let me do that right now, just for you. Was it Lucky Randomized that did that? Brooms are for sleeping. Yes, I do owe you the head pat. Head pat. Here you go. Aiza, thank you very much for 9 months. She's back. Return of the Dog. Sounds like a movie title. Thank you. And thank you so much for the hype train, everybody. I really can't thank you all enough. And then Maddie Catty. 17 months. Thank you. That's like almost 2 years. What the heck? I've been streaming for more than 2 years. Wait, no. Wait, sorry. A year is 12 months. I don't know why I thought it was 9 months for a second. Good evening, Miss Greg. Good evening. Good evening, Sir Mars. Quick maths. Quick maths leaves you with inaccurate maths sometimes. Okay, do you guys want to hear about what happened? If I can even remember it. It was so nice to see my family. I'm really grateful for everybody who has supported me on the channel and stuff, because honestly, you guys paid for that trip for me to visit my family. I'm very, very thankful for it, and they were so happy to see me and everything. Yay, Koragi family trip. It was so nice. Oh, my brother and sister, they grew so much. I still remember when they were super short. I saw them at the airport, and my sister is already almost taller than me. And she's not even done growing yet, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna lose my title for being the tallest girl in my family. I think that's gone now, out the window. My brother is taller than me, by a little bit. Not sure how tall he is. Well, Should I tell you how tall I am? I think I've already mentioned it before though. Well, I guess it wouldn't be that bad, right? I'm 5'3". My brother's a little bit taller than me. I'm gonna guess maybe he's 5'6". I can't tell. Hi Koragi, I miss you so much. Hello Jormix. I miss you guys too. Thank you. Blush. Maybe brother is 6 feet. Well, you know, I actually do have a problem judging height. I always think I'm taller than I actually am. So perhaps he could be. I mean, it's not like I can't ask him either. Wouldn't that be kind of weird? Kind of asking out of nowhere. 5'3", that's giant VTuber standards. I was saying, I'm not too short and pretty average height, right? Oh, wait, what's going on with the sound It's been added. Don't worry, I will do it. No, don't worry. I was actually in a pretty sour mood earlier today. Like, not even like 10 minutes earlier. And you guys just turned me up already, so thank you. I'm very happy now. Cool, thanks for sharing. No, there's so much that happened. You wouldn't believe it. I should not be trusted to be like by myself going anywhere, cause it's terrible. On the way there, it was perfectly fine. Oh right, I noticed. Like when you go through security, right? They have these dogs that check you. They check if they smell drugs and stuff on you, and they're so cute. I really wanted to pet it, but just when I was thinking that, man, it would be nice to pet it, I saw a sign that says, "Do not pet the TSA dogs." So I just was thinking, man, maybe there's a bunch of other people that have thought the same thing, and that's why they had to put the sign up there. Dog Brocon! Wait, I'm not a Brocon. Were you able to hide your drugs? I hid them inside my belly button. They'll never find it in there. Oi, what? What's happening? Oh, coffee night. Thank you very much for 17 months.
Welcome back,
Thank
Koragi.
you. And yes, I do remember the last time I did donate a large sum of money, and I said I would spend it on my little brother and sister. I actually did manage to spend it on them, and they were so happy. But they're such good kids. They're like, "Oh, you don't have to buy me anything. Oh, it's okay." And I'm like, "Shut up right now. Let your big sister treat you. You know. They're all like, "Oh, you don't have to get me anything. I didn't get you anything for your birthday. You don't have to get me anything." Shut up! You're a kid. How are you supposed to get me anything?
Watch your
Shut up
profanity.
and take my money, right? Well, it's not my money. Well, I guess it is now my money, but it wasn't my money before the transaction. Or it wasn't a transaction,
walked
it was like a
into
transfer.
Hiragi
But
talking
anyways,
about putting something in her
yeah,
belly
they
button.
should have just be happy, right? I'm going out of order. I'm so excited that I can't even like form like a coherent train of thought. Maybe I should start from the beginning. Yeah, I should. Okay, so my mom told me to visit her. She was like, visit on Friday. I was like, okay. And then later she like called me. She was like, actually visit on Thursday. And I'm like, Thursday? That's tomorrow. She's like, just do it. It's fine. And I'm like, okay. So she requested time off of work for that. And then so I had a day with my mom, and then my brother and sister came home from school and stuff. What happened at the airport? I don't even remember. It's fine. Just do it. Can we join on the cool crime? What crimes? I did not commit any crimes that you know of, right? As far as you're concerned, my background check is clean. Acting tsundere. Me? Or my siblings? Hi, Koragi. Oh, hello, Joel. Welcome in. Hi, DJ Nifa. Howdy, I hope you're doing alright. I'm doing great. I just got back from a trip yesterday, so I had like pretty much a lot of the day to chill out. Excuse me, my spitting everywhere. That's what happens when I get too excited. My mouth starts watering and I have to clean. I have to start. I have to slow down. On the airport, what else? There was the dogs. There's the dogs. I saw a lot of people with Kirby shirts. This is not really that interesting, but I love Kirby, and I saw a bunch of people with Kirby shirts, and I was like, man, I want to say, you know, I like your shirt and stuff, but I decided against it because I don't know, maybe it might be a bit too awkward. So I kind of just looked at their shirts. maybe I creeped them out a little bit. No way. Yes way. There was like 3 people with Kirby shirts. There was somebody. No, there was somebody with the Kirby drip. I swear to you. Okay, they had a Kirby sweat jacket, right? So it had like Kirby's face on it, and then they had Kirby Crocs. Where do you even get that? Maybe it was Kirby Crocs, or maybe it was just the same shade of pink as Kirby, but they had Kirby Crocs. When I saw that, I was like, man, maybe I should get some Crocs too. But then I was thinking, when would I ever wear it? I saw the Kirby drip and fell in love immediately. Well, I fell in love with the drip, you know? I was like, man, I wish I could rock that. The Crocs! yeah, the Crocs. It would be so funny if they said Poyo every single time you walk too. Powerful individual. That is the Kirby fan. #1 Kirby fan of all time. I saw Guruti. Oh man, if that's Guruti, that would be so funny. Cause Guruti loves Crocs. Show us your shameful Croc collection. I actually have no Crocs. No Crocs. No maidens, no Crocs. But I did want one when they came out because you could attach like little charms onto them, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get Crocs, and I'm gonna get like dolphin charms on it. I was into dolphins at the time. Where was your vacation? By a beach or in the mountains, or some really cool city? My vacation was... it wasn't anywhere too cool. I guess it was just kind of like a city area. It was where my mom lives. But I don't know. I don't want to dox my mom, so I shouldn't say. A city? Kind of like a city. It's a bigger place than where I live. Kind of. There's lots of like plazas and stuff like that, and lots of stores. I saw like some really cute stores. Oh wait, I have to go in order. I can't jump around. That's not good storytelling. What happened next? I was on the airplane. That went okay. Oh wait, when I was on the airplane, there was this kid that kept looking back at me. It was so embarrassing. It was just like this little girl that was sitting in front of me, and she kept looking back at me, and I didn't know what to do, so I kind of just smiled back at her, and then she laughed. I was like, okay, I didn't know I was being funny. And then she kept doing it. I was like, alright, well I guess she likes doing that. And then by the 12th time that she kept turning back, she would say hi to me, and she like wave, and she like, you know, she'd say hi and wave and stuff. And I think it was her dad sitting on the aisle across from her. He like grabbed her hand, but I didn't know it was her dad at first. I thought it was just a random passenger. I was like, whoa, you can't do that. That's a child's hand. Like, you can't just grab someone's hand. But you know, I waited a little bit, and it turned out that it was her dad. So she's probably never seen a dog wait. Yeah, she's never seen dog ears before. Socials order, thank you so much for 8 months. Love this dog. Love this otter, thank you. It was her dad. Yeah, I made an airplane friend. It was a little kid, and I didn't know what to do. I tried to do something new like every single time she turned around, cause like what am I supposed to do? Like just sit there? So like she would turn around and I'd just smile, or she'd turn around and I'd say hi, or she'd turn around and I'd be like, peekaboo, I don't know. And she would like laugh each time. It was very cute. But then her dad grabbed her hand and he was like, stop doing that. But she didn't, you know, but she did not. Because after he let go of her hand, she immediately started doing it again. And I felt really bad because I didn't want her to get in trouble, so I had to start ignoring her. So I pulled out my Nintendo Switch and I was like, you know, playing on it, and I had to pretend like I didn't see her. And so like she would turn around and I would just look at my Nintendo Switch, trying not to look at her. And then next time, like she started like waving her hand, you know, like waving her hand, like touching the back of the chair. And I just had to pretend I didn't see it. And the next time she said hi, but I couldn't respond. I felt like a monster. I couldn't respond. How could you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough.
What the dog doing?
She must have been so sad, but she forgot about it. She forgot about it. I said that next time that she would turn around, I would tell her, you know, like, hey, I'm kind of busy. Why don't you go play with your brother instead? I broke a little girl's heart. Yeah, the youngest Kemonodachi. She made a friend and you ignored her. Look, I didn't want her to get in trouble by her dad anymore, okay? It's not my fault. But yeah, I finally landed, and my mom and brother and sister were there to pick me up. And I did mention that they got a lot taller. Yeah. But you know, it's kind of strange because like they look like how I remember them, but like just a bit different. You know, older, taller. It's very strange. I'm busy. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ken. I'm too busy right now. I have things to do. I have grown-up things to do. I play my Nintendo DS. It's always strange, right? Yeah, it's like their facial features are pretty similar, but just like different, cause they lose like the baby face and stuff like that. Yeah, all the way there. I didn't get lost once. Way to go. Oh, actually I did get lost. Right, I did get lost. I had a layover, right? So I had to stop at a different airport. And the ticket was different from what was written, or I guess the gate was different from what was written. So I was waiting at the wrong gate the entire time. And then, you know, it was getting around the time where we would start boarding, and I was like, man, nobody's here. And I was like, wait, nobody's here. Maybe I'm wrong. So I really quickly I went to check the board, and everyone was already boarding, so I had to rush over to the next spot, and I ended up being the last one to board. But I didn't miss my flight, so I was very lucky. Grown-up stuff, right? Yeah, grown-up stuff like playing Mario. Noble Phage, hey, welcome in! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Cricket. I hope you enjoy stay here. Wambazoo! Maybe not a very good introduction stream to Kirari, because I'm just talking about my trip, but I hope that you know, find it enjoyable still. And if you guys have any, like, funny things that you want to share with me, like, feel free to. It's a pretty chill stream today. However, it's not my fault. Not my fault. How could it be my fault? Right? Scripted event. Yeah, every single time I go on a trip, something has to go wrong. I didn't forget my luggage, I didn't forget my passport or anything like that, so, you know, I had to be late for my flight. I've got a funny thing to share. My life. No! My life is like a video game. You're fine? Oh, good. I'm glad then. What next? Oh, right. Yeah. my mom and brother and sister, they picked me up from the airport, and then my mom was like, "Are you hungry?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm kind of hungry." So she brought me to I guess it's like a fast food chain, but I've never seen it before in my life. So when we got out, I took out my camera and I took a picture of it, and my little brother and sister were laughing at me, because they were saying like, "Why are you taking a picture of like a fast food place? It's like normal." And I'm like, "Well, I've never seen it before, so I wanted to take a picture of it." Koragi would never mess up. I wonder if it's like a large chain, or if it's like state specific. Maybe I could tell you guys what it was. It seems like there's a lot of them. I had never heard of this thing before. It's called Raising Canes. Raising Canes. The first time my brother and sister mentioned it, I didn't know what they were talking about. I was like, braising beans? Like what is that or something? I misheard them. I don't know I can't remember what I heard of. It was that one, yeah. I had never seen it before, so I took a picture of it, and then they were laughing at me because it was a fast food chain. I guess, yeah, it's pretty ordinary. And then we walked in, and then my brother and sister, they were like, "The sauce here is really good." And I was like, "Well, how good could it be?" And honestly, it is pretty good. But I had eaten, fast food at the airport, so I wasn't too hungry. Did they have biscuits? They had like they had like this brisket bread thing, and of course they had the sauce for it. But they only sell chicken tenders there. They didn't sell chicken like on the bone or anything like that. And I'm kind of a bone person, I don't like my piece of boneless, and I don't like my chicken boneless either. But it was very good. You mean airport fast food? Puke. I actually did. I ate. Don't laugh. I ate airport sushi. But look, okay, it was like it's it's a chain restaurant, so it's like it's not like it's it wasn't suspicious. I didn't get sick. It was good. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I like sushi. Airport sushi is not to make. Well, it was like a restaurant that was operating in the airport. It wasn't like a grocery store or sushi. I got a California roll in case. The only problem with airport food is the price. It is a bit pricier, yeah. Did it pass the smell test? It did. Oh yeah, and then I had just worn a new pair of pants that I had bought in too, and they were a little bit expensive. And the first thing that happened was I opened up the soy sauce and I spilled it all over my pants. I was like, oh, what do I do? So I had to go to a water fountain and get water and tap it off. But it was fine, and it's not very noticeable. Oh wait. Oh no, wait. Ah! Shoot. I didn't wash it. So it's still on my pants. I told myself that when I got home to my mom's house that I need to put it in the washer. Soy pants. No. Look, okay, don't act like this hasn't happened to you guys before. I'm sure it's happened. It just slips your mind sometimes, okay? For 4 days. It's gonna stain. It's not that noticeable. Don't call me soy pants. I can't help it. I'm lactose intolerant. I can't drink regular milk, okay? So I can't help that I have to drink soy milk. So stop calling me soy Ragi and stop calling me soy pants. It's part of the design. Yeah, it's a limited edition, You don't get pants like this every day. Soy Kirari soy pants. Just spill soy sauce all over it, and it'll be the new design. Well, I don't want it to smell like soy sauce either. Ah, you guys reminded me of it. How dare you? We're not even done with the first day yet. You should be more tolerant. I'm sorry. I'm lactose bigoted. I'm not tolerant of lactose. Thanks for the water. Do I have water? Yes, somewhere. Somewhere I do have water. No, that's 4 days old. I shouldn't drink that. Okay, let me get new water. I gotta drive home, long drive. Ah, you gotta leave already? Oh, it's... Ah. Okay, have it... Be safe, okay? Don't get hit by a car, because, you know, it kind of happened a little bit earlier with me. Yeah, be safe. Stay safe, be well, and have a great day. Thank you again. How many bottles are there? Bottled waters. There's one, and it's 4 days old, so I think I'm gonna go get a new cup of water. So I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. We have now reached the new record of cups on my table. Give it up for 10 cups! 10 cups on the table! Welcome back, Koragi. Thank you! Alright, let me drink my water now. Double digits pog! Why? Well, you see, the reason is because I get thirsty, and then I drink water, and then I don't put it away, and then I get thirsty again, but I don't want to use the old cup, so I get a new cup, and then repeat that cycle several times. Put the cups away. I will after my stream. Okay, if I don't do it, I have to do 10 push-ups. 5 push-ups. 2 push-ups. I have to do 2 push-ups. I do that too. Yeah, see, it's very easy to forget. See, I'm not the only one. There's probably others just like us. I have a special cup just for water. That would be a good idea for those who don't put away their cups often. 1 for each cup. Okay, 10 push-ups then. You said you would clean your... I still have 6 hours. 5.5 hours to clean my room, okay? I still have time. Today is not over yet. I'm sorry, I didn't do it. I was busy, okay? I had a lot of things to do. I had to like take a shower and I had to go to the bank. Like, that's 2 things. Like, come on. Understandable. Good. Yes. Bring 1 cup to the kitchen every hour. You know what? That is actually a pretty good idea. Did you rob a bank? Shh. Don't tell. I'm trying to remember what other things happened. Alright, when we finally got to my mom's house, I was so surprised because it was so big. It was like her house is so big. I was like, dang, that's awesome. I haven't had like this much space to move around in like a long time, you know? And her house, inside of it has giant bird statues. It's very, very funny to me, at least. I think they were emus or ostriches. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe an ostrich? Giant ostrich statue. But don't worry, they're not alive. Did you say Pog? I walked into the house and I said Pog. But I'm probably exaggerating. I tend to do that a lot. I mean, I have never seen that much space before. Cause I did mention this, but I used to actually like live in my old house with like I think it's 13 people altogether. It's 13 people. Yeah, I live in a closet. That's right. And like it's not like where I live now. Like my apartment is very big either. So I was very surprised. And she has a garden in the back. She has a garden. She grows like a bunch of vegetables. I think 2 different vegetables. I took a picture of them. They look very tasty. I wish I asked my mom if I could have one. And then my brother and sister, they both have their own room. Oh, and my sister, she's so cute. I can't believe it. I came home and she was like, okay, so you'll be sleeping with me. And my sister, she was like anticipating me to come visit, right? So she was so excited about me coming to visit. So she vacuumed her room and she changed the bed sheets, she changed the pillowcase, and she like made this whole area and stuff. Like she cleaned up her room for me, and I was just thinking, wow, I am several years older than you, and you're much more responsible than I am. That's so adorable, right? She's so cute. She takes like care of me and everything. I love her. Sisterly love. She's so cute. She's super, super cute. And and she goes to like her school has like uniforms and stuff, so she came like right after. And she's so smart too. She gets like straight A's and everything, and she does like after school tutoring stuff. So like she goes to like tutoring after school, and she does work there, and she came straight from there, so she came to pick me up from it, and she's so cute. Koragi's just saying, I wouldn't do this for her. She can stay in my duty room. Well, I would try to clean it up, yeah. I would try. Uniforms pug. I wish my school had uniforms. I also feel the same. Like, I had such a hard time deciding what I would wear to school all the time. I would just grab like 2 random things that I would find in my closet because I was too lazy. If I had uniforms, right, I wouldn't have to think about it. Kirari's so cute when she brags about her siblings. Look, I'm not the cute one here. It's my siblings. I didn't even brag about my brother. Yeah, I'm still on my sister. Oh yeah, my sister. It's insane because I've always seen her with like short hair, but her hair is like long and stuff now. Makes her seem even more responsible. And what else? She's so fashionable. And she has a phone and everything. Like I didn't have a phone till I was in high school. Class president. She could be if she wanted to. She's so smart. She's really, really smart. I'll talk about it more, but like I would help her with her homework when I was there. So, and her homework was very difficult. Like I didn't even understand it. Like I was like the brainlet, you know. She's taking like I think she was doing like a world history, U.S. world or no U.S. history or U.S. history class, and she had to do this project where like she had to write like definitions of things and then like identify if it was like a social or economic or something. And I didn't even know what she was talking about. Like I didn't know what some of the stuff on there was. I knew what a merchant was. That one, I know what a mercenary was. But when I looked up mercenary, it wasn't like people with big swords or anything. It was like soldiers. I was like, damn, that's lame. And then she had to like draw a picture and stuff for it. So I drew some of the pictures for her. And then I helped color it. But yeah, it's just really funny because it's like you know how I'm saying like, oh yeah, I'm a big sister. I helped her with her homework. Oh, but what did you do? I helped her color. That's literally all I did. I helped her color. I couldn't help her with any of the like with any of the smart stuff. That's right. I was the coloring assistant, and I did a pretty good job coloring. Okay. Coloring is a job. Yeah. No, she's so smart. I keep saying this. I feel like I said that like 5 times already, but it's true. She's such a good girl. I love her. I know she's gonna be like, I know she's gonna do like super well when she gets to like high school or when she like, you know, becomes an adult and stuff like that. Cause she's just that good. Saying you're a trace. I'm not a tracer. I drew pictures too. And she even said, "Wow, Koragi, your drawings look so good. They look even better than the examples." So see, I got praised by my little sister. I don't know why I'm bragging about that, but it did get. And oh yeah, and she has some friends and stuff like that. Like my mom has changed. She like actually lets my brother and sister hang out with their friends sometimes. So she like was calling her friend and she was saying like how her project looks so good because I helped her with it. And she was taking pictures of it and stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh, it's no big deal. It's just a quick little drawing here and there. But really, I think if I spent a little bit more time on it, it could have looked better. But I kind of just drew them really quickly. Because it was getting late and I didn't want her to stay up too late for school. You know, it was like, I felt bad because it was like 11, 12. And she was still working on her homework. So I was like, hey, let me help you. And it was actually so fun, you know, coloring and things like that. And then I was like, hey, do you want me to like outline the drawings and stuff too? And she called me weird. She was like, Krag, you're so weird. Why do you like doing homework? And I'm like, well, I don't like doing homework. I just like helping you. I was like, don't worry about it. I like to draw, so it's not a big deal for me. And she was like, no, it takes too much time. And I'm like, just let me do it. It's okay. It'll look better that way. Let me do it. But she has like no art supplies. Like she has crazy art markers. At least get Crayola, right? And then she ate it. She ate my homework. Yeah, I ate her homework. She loves homework. No, I don't. I just wanted to be helpful. Oh, but that happened like towards the end of the trip. That didn't happen immediately. Oh, my mom has a foot massage machine. And you know that I was on that thing 24/7. You had to pry that thing off of my cold, dead feet, I suppose. Because it was so nice. It was so good. Yes, it was good. It was a foot massage machine. Like you put your feet or your legs in it, and then like it massages you. Stop. Feet, foot. And she has a karaoke machine because my mom likes karaoke, but she doesn't know how to use it. So I tried asking her. I was like, "Hey, mom, how do you set this up?" And she's like, "I don't know." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, okay, cool, I guess." So I never actually ended up being able to use it. I'm sorry if like it's not very interesting. I keep telling you, I just keep talking and talking. Maybe I should just find like the very interesting stuff and then talk about that. It's not like I did much anyways, though. Kraggy Tootsies? Wait, what? Tootsies? You can flex on her at karaoke. I wanted to sing her favorite song to her, but I couldn't do it because the machine broke. It's just like the ice cream machine in McDonald's. It's not broken. It's a very cool machine. It's a little bit complicated, and I'd never used anything like that before. So I did not know how to set it up. Oh right. And so that was the first day. I went to bed, and my little sister stays up so late. I don't even know how she wakes up for school because she stays up till like 1 a.m. But she woke up early from her alarm. So I also woke up early, and man, it's been a while since I wake up early, right? Like, I don't really have a sleep schedule. I should be having one, but but I don't. Kids have tons of energy. Oh, really? I feel like I never had energy. But I also like never ate a lot when I was a kid too. So that also was probably why I would run out of energy like so fast. I'd fall asleep in the bus, and it'd only take me like a minute to fall asleep. Yeah, 44 years old. Alright, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I'm pretty old to boot, so... So that was day one. My brother's room. My brother is... He's changed. He's not the little kid anymore. His room has like... What? His room has weights in it! And a bench press. And he's gotten into volleyball, so he has a volleyball net. And he's got a gamer computer now. What the heck? I would never have expected my brother to be into like lifting weights and like working out and stuff like that. So he's on the grind. He's trying to score chicks. No, he's not. Shut up! Don't say that. I'll cry. Bro, Rocky's a Chad. Kind of. He listens to a lot of cool music. He listens to like R&B and things like that. Some artists that I don't know. He really likes Tyler the Creator. I think I know one song by him, but I don't really know the rest. How much does he deadlift? I don't know. I didn't really ask about it. Bass? Is Tyler the Creator a very good singer? I know one song. He played it. It was, "Can I get a kiss? Yeah, can you make it last forever?" Tyler the Creator. Whoa. No, that's lyrics. I'm not asking you unless... No, he said stop. He didn't play that for me. You guys are weird. I'm drinking... Oh, I had some lemon iced tea. So I'm drinking that, but I don't have a lot. And there's a giant lemon slice in it, so maybe I'll eat the lemon slice when I drink all of the lemon tea. And I also have water too. Siscon Bro Rocky, no, stop! You what? Lemon, yeah. Lemon. But that was day one. Even my mom exercises too. She has like an exercise machine. I think I'm the only one in my family who doesn't do anything physical. My brother used to play tennis apparently. My brother and sister, tennis. And then he switched over to volleyball. My sister's trying to get into skateboarding. You should get on the grind too. I don't want to. It makes me sweaty and tired. I don't like it. No. Cleaning grind set. Even cleaning is just a chore for me. Sorry, I had to take a sip. Being tired can feel good too. I guess you're right, you know, some people say it feels nice when you work out. And there was a period of time where I actually did work out, because my first year of school by myself, I did eat a little bit more than I usually did, so I gained a little bit of weight, so I worked out every other day until I hit my goal weight, and then I stopped. Koragi gordita, no. Well, it was because it's Cats, thank you so much for 11 months. I really appreciate that. Koragi, thank you. And thanks for the redeem, Dirk. You got a belly. No! It was because of my reward system, okay? I had to do a lot of homework, so I would reward myself every single time I did my homework with, you know, just a little treat. And then those little treats got a little too much. And then I started drinking coffee, but not like the bitter coffee, the ones with lots of sugar in it. And that's what happened. Oh, and then I would, yeah, and my school would give me so much food. They would give me tons of food, and I didn't want to waste it, right? Because I paid money for it, so I would really, really try to finish it all. And that's how it happened. If it doesn't kill you, it's fine. You know what? Yeah, you're right. It's probably fine if you're, like, at least still in, like, a healthy area. You know? You know? This is wait. A cookie every paragraph. It was more like a Cliff Bar. I didn't really have cookies. Oh, right. My school also had banana pudding. I really liked it. Banana pudding. That's my weakness. Oh, it's so tasty, especially the banana chunks. And then there's like vanilla cream and stuff on it. Oh, I can't help myself if it's banana pudding. Banana pudding is great. It's so tasty. It's so good. I can't believe it's from like a box or something like that. It's so good. Banana. Yeah, I like banana. Oh, but I went off topic again. The next day. Oh, okay. I know how to get it back on topic. Speaking of gaining weight, I'm pretty sure I gained weight during that trip with my mom because she was feeding me non-stop. She would not give me a moment of rest at all. I think so. I mean, my scale broke, so I haven't been able to check my weight. I didn't break it. It's not like I was so heavy that I broke the scale. It ran out of batteries. Okay, it's not me. The scale is battery operated. No, stop. I didn't. No. Stop. I'm gonna choke. Don't you die. The fitness channel. It ran out of batteries, okay? Moving on, my mom. I woke up early and then I fell back asleep because I was still so tired. And when I woke up, my mom was like, "Koragi, wake up! I bought you a sandwich." And I was like, "Okay." And it was the size of like a foot long or something. Like a foot long. It wasn't Subway, but it was a big sandwich. And she was like, "Make sure you eat all of it, okay?" And I'm like, "Okay." So I had to eat it, and there was carrots in it. In my sandwich. I started pulling out the carrots, and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't really like carrots." And she was like, "No, you have to eat it." And so I had to eat the carrots. And so she made me put it back into the sandwich. She was like, pick up. Yeah, it was banh mi. It was banh mi sandwich. And she was like, "Pick up the carrots and put it back in." And I was like, "Okay, Mom." So I had to put it back into the sandwich and eat it. Can you be a good girl? I ate the whole thing. Even the cilantro. And it tastes like soap to me, but I kind of like how it tastes. So maybe I like eating soap. You will eat the carrots. Well, I had to, okay? Because my mom would get mad at me. And then she was like, okay, we're gonna practice driving. And I'm like, okay. So, she took me to practice driving, and she's so mean. I did not have fun at all. She was so mean. It was like the Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen of driving school. It was so terrible. Every freaking day for 6 hours, like 6 to 9 hours, I was practicing driving. You guys thought I was on vacation, right? No, I was in hell. I was in driving school hell. She would take me 1 to 2 hours at a time, and then we'd get home, and she was like, okay, you can rest, but we're gonna go drive again later. And I'm like, oh. Oh wait, I guess it's more like 4 to 6 hours. Sorry. I think maybe more of it was 4 to 6 hours. But yeah, it was quite a bit of time driving every single day. It was all a ruse. Sounds like education camps. Well, it might as well be. My mom was so mean. I would drive and she'd be like, let me give you an example, okay? Pretend like we're driving. Pretend you're driving, right? You're on the road and you guys see a stop sign. And then you're pulling up. My mom's like this. She's in the passenger seat, right? And then I see a stop sign, like, you know, I see it from pretty far away. But I'm not gonna like slow down until I get closer to the stop sign, right? But she sees the stop sign, she's like, stop. I'm like, okay, mom, I get it. I know I have to stop. Okay, I get it. She's just saying, stop. So I'm like, okay, well, if you're gonna do it like that, the next time I saw a stop sign, I told her, I was like, okay, I see a stop sign. I'm gonna stop. And she's like, why would you stop now? You're so far away. I didn't mean it like that. I mean it like, I said it now because you said, stop. I'm like, mom's such a troll. I can't take it. We argued so many times in the car. You can't just push brakes right at the stop sign. Well, I know that. I slowed down, okay? I slowed down. And then she's like, you have to stop before you get to the stop sign. And I'm like, okay. So I stop before I get to the stop sign. And then I stop and I look. And then she's like, okay, you need to pull up closer. So the next time I pulled up closer to the stop sign and she's like, no, you're too close. And I'm like, what do you want from me? Ah! Gaslighting you into being a bad driver. She acts like I'm gonna kill her. I'm a very careful driver, okay? Like, I'm more scared of driving than I am. Like, I'm scared of getting people into an accident. So I'm like very careful and I check everything like 5 times. But she acts like I'm gonna kill her. Did she teach you shift stick? What is that? Shift stick? I don't know what that is. This is why having parents teach driving is not always good. Yeah, I told her, you know, I'd take driving school. But she was like, it costs too much money for driving school. They're trying to scam you, blah, blah, blah. They're not gonna let you drive, blah, blah, blah. Because they want to get money out of you, blah, blah, blah. So let me drive. Let me teach you how to drive. Etc, etc, etc. Stuff like that. Manual driving. I don't think she taught me manual driving. I think it was an automatic vehicle. But yeah, you know, as terrible as it was, I did get better at driving that day. We drove around and there were some pretty sharp turns and stuff, and I used to be pretty bad at the turns, but after like a day of driving, I mean, that translates to 4 to 6 hours. After 46 hours of it, I can make turns pretty decently now, and I don't get into the other person's lane or stuff like that. Because I actually used to get into the other lane. Don't drive school usually just help you with the test part? Yeah, they're supposed to like help you target stuff that you're not good at, but I didn't have any driving experience, so they were just teaching me in general. Did you practice parallel parking? I did practice parallel parking, and you know what? My mom says I'm even better at it than her. That's like a rare thing, because she never compliments you. So, maybe I must be a genius. Maybe I'm a driving genius. Gamer. No. Good girl. Hey, wait, no. I'm not a good girl. I'm like complaining right now about how my mom was forcing me to drive. I know it's supposed to be good for me and stuff like that. But still, she didn't have to be so mean. Blah. And my high school had driving school for some classes. I didn't learn how to drive when I was in high school. I wasn't allowed to. Handful, thank you so much for thank you so much for the read. Welcome to the quick camp. I hope you enjoy stay here. Wampasu. Welcome. Mario P-Cross. I love P-Cross. That game is on the Nintendo Switch Online, right? It's in Japanese though. Genius. I'm still, you know, I'm still not too confident. I can like drive like people around busy places. It's okay, we're here to be mean too. Yeah. My mom trolls me so hard with this driving stuff. She's like, okay, so she'll give you instructions, right? She'll be like, turn right. And you know, that sounds rather simple, right? Turn right. I pull up. I'm about to turn right. She goes, never mind, go straight. Girl, what? Make your mind up, okay? So I'm already like partway turning right. And then she goes, go straight. And I'm like, okay. So I try to fix myself, so I'm going straight. And then she says, you're a bad driver. You're terrible at driving. That was not a smooth turn straight. I'm like, well, of course it's not, because you told me last minute to go straight. Today she'll cause traffic accidents on purpose. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's so bad. It's so dangerous. It's very stressful. And, you know, after hours of getting instructed by my mom with driving and her yelling at me and stuff, she came to the self-realization that maybe she's not a very good instructor. So so she said, she goes, maybe I'm not a very good driving instructor. And I don't know, I decided to be a smartass and say, yeah, you get mad too easily. And you won't believe her reaction to that comment. Take a wild guess how she reacted to that. You walked right. She proved you right. She did. She got so mad at me. She was like, what? Why would you say something like that to your mom? That's very disrespectful. Oh, Flip, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. How was Katana Zero? What is that, a weeb game for weeaboos? Weeaboos? My driving I'm telling a little bit of a story about my driving adventures, because I had a anime training arc with driving, and I think I'm not even that bad at driving now. Like, I'm pretty decent. There's like an 85% chance that I will not get into an accident if you guys were in the car with me. I like how Seville shoots down the raiders before. Serval? Oh yes! Serval Cat. Bam, 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 bam. I love Serval Cat. Eos Luna, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the quick camp. I hope you enjoy stay here. Wampasu! Welcome! 15% chance of dying. Would you take the odds? I could drive you to McDonald's, you know, if you want. Don't make me get in the Roggy car. Look, okay, it's only dangerous because It's only dangerous because sometimes I forget traffic safety laws, and sometimes I am not good at turning. Well, I got better at it, and sometimes, I don't know where to go. Wait, what do you mean sometimes? Well, it's like hard to remember, you know? It's kind of hard to remember all of them. There's so many! Like, how do you remember all of them, right? No. Look, I get close enough, you know? I get close enough. I genuinely think people should get lessons from professional instructors. Yeah, and it was... Look, I think I forgot what the flashing red light means. But I was close enough, you know? I thought it meant proceed with caution, by the way. So I think, you know, if you were in the car with me, we probably would have died. But now I know what it means. It means... it's like a stop sign, right? Like a flashing red light means treat it as a stop sign. Thanks for the head pat. Yeah. What funny joke? What joke? What joke? Anyways, yeah, that's what happened. I was even on the freeway, so you don't have anything to worry about, okay? I was even driving on the freeway and nothing happened. I even did a U-turn on the freeway and nothing happened. Oh, it definitely felt like Mario Kart though. You know, actually, to relieve my anxiety, I kind of pretend I'm playing Mario Kart, or no, I kind of pretend I'm in like the bumper cars, but not like I'm not trying to bump into people. It kind of just feels like I'm sitting in the bumper cars. No, but like it's like the opposite bumper cars. Don't throw the banana peels or the blue shells. I assure you, I don't have any of those. Foes, thank you so much for resubscribing for 7 months. I really appreciate that.
Koragi treat.
Isn't the goal of Mario Kart to wreck the other players to get ahead? Oh no, but I did turn signals. I would check my mirror, and if there's nobody there, then I turn really fast. It's very it's kind of an experience, you know. Hell yeah. Did you check your blind spot? Yep, I checked my blind spot. I aligned the mirror so that the words that says objects may be closer than they appear, the words line up with the car door. Did you check over your shoulder as well? When I back up, I check over my shoulder. And when I do my seatbelt and things like that and adjusting my car, I look over my shoulder so that I don't hit any pedestrians or bicyclists. I don't like the hesitation. Oh no! Look guys, I just need a few more driving classes and practices and I'll be ready for the road. Look out for me. You have to check over your shoulder when changing lanes or turning. Wait, really? Oops. But I have a mirror, so... pedal. To see your blind spot. My stepdad was in the car with me, so he told me when to turn. So it was not a danger. No excuse. Oh man. Okay, you got me. I'll have to get better at that then. You can't see cars next to you in your mirrors. Eh? Really? I thought you could. No? Oh wait, yeah. No. Yeah. No. You can't. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, Yeah, you can't see that. You need to know to check your blind spots. It's really important. I check my blind spots when I'm at a stop sign. What am I listening to? Oh, it's the Non Non Biore soundtrack with ambience. Koragi? What? Falling out of the vehicle cause Koragi crashed? No way! Look, if you were in the car, I would be super careful. I would review my driving manual and be careful. Not the music, this explanation. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Implying I'd get in the car in the first place. Okay, well, what if you were chased by,
I would risk my
like a
life
bear,
riding shotgun.
right?
After checking the airbags.
Like, then you would have
Maybe
to get in the
also
car.
wearing a helmet feels okay.
But don't
now.
worry, I would make sure it's not that dangerous. Cause I would, well, no, if it's a bear, I would probably drive fast. I would risk my life riding shotgun after checking the airbags and wearing a helmet. Look, I'm not gonna let you into my car until I have a license, okay? And they're not gonna give me a license until I'm good at driving. So that basically means if I have a license, then I'm a good driver, right? I'm pushing Koragi out of driver's seat. No! 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 Well, I guess that does explain why whenever I ask my friends if they want to help me practice driving, nobody responds. Yeah, that might be why. I trust you with every fiber in my being. No! Okay, well, I got a ton of practice, and my mom says I'm good at parallel parking. And I practiced parking 10 times in a row in a parking lot, and I did not hit anybody's car. Not even once. No hits at all. My track record is clean. 0 zilch. Lucky's also one who would be fine with dying to Koragi in Minecraft. I'm sorry, my nose is so stuffy right now. Yeah, clean. Clean. Mr. Clean. but my mom, I told her, right? I told her it was too dangerous to let me drive on the roadways with other cars, but she didn't listen to me. And she still made me go on the road, but it was okay because it was not even that scary once I got on it. like I feel like the difference between driving like 30 miles an hour and driving like 45 miles an hour, I don't even feel it. So it's kind of hard for me sometimes because sometimes I go a little too slow or I go a little too fast, you know? So I always gotta check if I'm driving around the speed limit. You're gonna drive the other day, I saw a dog sticking their head out the window. Yeah, that might be me. Thanks for the head pat. Hello, Doom Cookie. Do you know the 4-second rule? Yeah, if you drop your food on the floor, you have 4 seconds to pick it up. But I have infinite seconds because I don't care about that rule. Oh, unless you mean the other rule. The one that's like, it takes like 4 seconds for a vehicle to pass you or something. I know 4 seconds is something. I've seen it before. At some kind of speed, 55 miles per hour, it takes 4 seconds. Yes? No. No? Oh man. You should be around 4 seconds behind the car in front of you, regardless of speed. Wait, how do you count that? What do you mean 4 seconds? What does that mean? 4 seconds behind you? Eh? 4 seconds? Like what? Like what? Like 1, 2, 3, 4? Or like 1, 2, 3, 4? The car in front of you passes something. You must pass that same spot in 4 seconds, not sooner. You wait 4 seconds and then you go. You count 4 seconds. Oh, and then if you pass it before you're too close. These MFers measure distance with time. I don't know either, yeah. Yeah. 4 seconds. The car drives in feet. Every 4 seconds, a car dies in Africa. No, you can donate with pennies a day, right? Okay, just keep your distance and it takes 4 seconds. What if it doesn't take 4 seconds? What if you're too slow? Do you speed up so it's 4 seconds? Or you do that after you turn? My mom just says, make sure you see the car's wheels entirely. Then you're far enough. Four seconds is a massive distance though. I doubt 90% of people do that. Wait, but when I was driving, there was a lot of space between me and the car in front of me because they drive super fast. I don't get it because I'm driving like at the speed limit, but they're driving super fast. And I didn't want to drive faster because I'm not a good driver, so I was not 4 seconds behind them. Double the speed required. Quadruple brake? What? What is this math going on here? Math? Car math? I don't know how to do that. That's fine, you don't have to speed up. Yeah, I kind of just went my own pace. I got beeped at 2 times when I was driving. No solve for X? X gonna give it to you? Physics is applied math. Yeah. The acceleration is velocity and speed. Ignore people honking at you, they're idiots. Yeah, they just want me to go faster, but I'm still learning, so it's okay to drive 5 under, but never 5 over, because cops can technically pull you over for going 1 over the speed limit. Yeah, no, I even went 5 over for a little bit before I realized it. And the other cars were still really fast, so I don't even know. They got balls. I don't have that kind of... I'm not driving that fast ever. Say 1-1? Okay. Thank you for the redeem, edible ghost. Welcome in. Where are you gonna drive to? Wouldn't you like to know? My mom made me drive everywhere. She did. Everywhere. Not even a single break. Koragi is neutered? What? I thought only boy dogs can get neutered. I'm not a boy dog. No? Oh, shoot. Never mind. If crash at... Huh? If crash at 60 miles per hour, how fast will I fly out of the windshield? Because I was not wearing my seatbelt. I don't know. I can't answer that question. But you should be wearing your seatbelt all the time when you're in the car. Basically, it's 2 seconds if you drive per hour, 4 seconds if you drive for... I said that right? I said that right? I said that right? 55 miles an hour, 4 seconds. I did it. I was like 90% right. Oh, I'm neutered because... Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you were just talking randomly. I said 55. 55 miles an hour. Unless I didn't. I could have sworn I did. I do. I'm stupid and I can't type. Oh, okay. Yes, always wear your seatbelt so you can be safe. Oh, 1-1. I'm sorry, everyone. My nose is super stuffy. I can't breathe. I need like a tissue. I'll be right back. My allergies are back. Okay, I'm back. How does my voice sound? Better? I can breathe a little bit. No more boogies in the cave. Just imagine a clown honking noise. Honk, 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 honk. Well, yeah, it kind of sounds like that a little bit. Thank you for the welcome back. Oh, but I didn't even tell you about all the stuff that my mom... I still sound congested. Damn. Dang it. Maybe I should take some medicine then. I have some medicine here. Digging for gold. I made a song about it. Up your nose, digging for gold. The first time I drove in the US, I was following the speed limit, but the Corvettes and Mustangs kept passing me by like I was parked. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Some
Koragi
cars
dance.
drive way too fast, and they're gonna get in trouble one day. Ah, Ready, thank you very much for 9 months. Welcome back, thank you. Thank you. Well, see, it seems like you guys know a lot about driving, so... Well, you guys could just teach me how to drive, and then I don't have to pay for driving lessons, right? Yeah, just tell me what I should do, right? I mean, how bad could it be? I'm a pretty good learner, right? Ayo. Oh, my nose is still stuffy. I'm sorry. Have you ever been on a motorcycle? I've never been on one before, but I always wanted to. It looks so cool. I want to go on an electric scooter, just like Rin from Yuru Camp. But I gotta learn how to drive first. I spilled water on myself. Damn it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if I actually took the medicine or not, because it dissolves really fast. And I don't know if it dissolved in my mouth or outside of my mouth. Car seems safer, but a common rider fan, I feel the wild urge to ride a bike. You gotta play card games on bikes. Yeah, you gotta play card games on bikes. Not just regular riding a bike, you gotta play card games on it. Welcome back, thank you! Wet dog. This dog spilled water. I love this song. Me too. This song is so nice. Especially on the recorder, which I haven't played in quite a long time. Bike good, cars bad. Oh, I did remember seeing that you know how to ride a bike, Owls. Do you know how to ride a car before you ride a bike? Or something like that? Did you have to learn how to ride a car first? Or is it a separate kind of thing? Kuragi, maybe you ride a bike too? I'm so afraid Karagi's gonna get into a card game motorcycle accident. Not if I have Blue Eyes White Dragon. You're talking about your trip? Oh yeah! My mom, you know, after she made me learn to drive and stuff, she architected me so hard because she was like, what do you want to eat? And I told her what I want to eat later. And she was like, okay, we'll eat it when your brother and sister come from school. So I was like, okay, I'll wait until then. But from the small amount of time that she asked me that question and my brother and sister come home from school, oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm talking so fast that it's not even... I hope you can understand me. From the small amount of time that my brother and sister were getting out of school and she asked me that question, well, she had already gotten me like 4 different things to eat. So first she came into this place and she bought like 54 of these roll thingies, like egg roll thingies. And then I was like, whoa, are you well, first I was like, she was like, how many should we buy? And I was like, she was like, should we buy 20? And I'm like, well, okay, 20 is. I'm probably not gonna eat all 20 of it, but okay, that's fine. And she was like, okay. And then she bought it, and she was like, well, it's so much of a better deal to get 54 of them. So let's just get 54. And I'm like, oh, okay then. So she went and she got 54 of them. And I'm like, I'm probably not even gonna finish this. And she was like, it's okay, everyone else can eat it too. Yeah, 54 of them! Like, how are you supposed to finish that, right? 54! Yeah, like 54 of them. It was quite a lot. And we waited for the food and stuff like that. And I was like, Mom, we're going to the restaurant later, so why did you buy so many of these? And she was like, oh, this is just a snack until we get to the restaurant. What? What? Just a little snack? 54 egg rolls? It's just a little snack for you. How much do you think I eat, Mom? Your mom sounds like a JRPG NPC. Who buys 54 egg rolls? I'm sure they sell that for like catering. I think that was like a catering deal. Not meant for like small amount of people. You have to eat all the egg rolls, right? No, I didn't. I ate 2. I ate only 2 of them. And then afterwards, she brought me to buy some tropical fruit. And it was so expensive. I'm like, Mom, you don't have to buy this. And she was like, oh, we have to buy it because you really like it. And I'm like, I don't even remember liking this thing, but yeah, okay. And she bought me 2 pounds of that. 2 pounds of tropical fruit. And then we went home. And I didn't even get to eat any of it because my brother and sister and her and my dad, my stepdad, they all ate it. And I didn't get to eat any. So that wasn't even for me. Just 2 pounds? Did you miss the part where she bought 54 egg rolls? And then what else happened? What is this story? What happened to the rolls? We brought it home for everybody to eat. And somehow everyone managed to eat 54 egg rolls. My brother and sister, they're normal weight though, okay? No, your mom she was right. I don't think I could eat all of it, but dang. It was a good amount. I guess my mom knows best though. My brother eats quite a bit. I mean, he's a growing boy after all. When we were at the fast food place, he had, I think it was 6 chicken tenders or something with his meal. And I was struggling to finish 3. I ate 2 of them. I gave my 3rd one to my little sister. So I think my sister ate 4, I ate 2, and my brother ate 6. Eat more. I'm telling you, I wasn't that hungry because I had eaten already, okay? Koragi Mama buys 24 melons. If 1 melon costs $2, how much does Koragi Mama have to pay? She is that kind of person though. She like buys things in bulk. We went to the tropical when we went to buy the tropical fruits, she was asking like how much of a discount will I get if it's in like bulk. And I'm like, Mom, you don't have to buy it in bulk. It's so expensive already. Koragi wasted the fries and toast. Yeah, I couldn't finish it, okay? I'm not Koragi ate 50 egg rolls. I'm just twisting the story. God, I wish I did. I wish I did, because it tasted so good. I'm sorry. I keep hiccuping. I wish I did because it tasted so good. Now that I'm home, I really miss it. Thanks for the water. But keep in mind, I had eaten an entire loaf of banh mi already. Like a really big banh mi. So that's why I only ate 2 egg rolls. I think if I didn't eat that, I would have been able to eat maybe 10. Ow. Why'd you put the egg rolls in your nose? That's why it's stuffy. That would not have gone through TSA, so I did not, okay? Well, I did have some souvenirs from when I came home, and I have one souvenir on my leg, and no, it's not a tattoo. It's a bug bite, and it hasn't gone away, and I'm getting kind of worried because it's super itchy. I'm sorry, I think that was too much information. Anyways, that same day, we also drank milk tea. My mom brought me to get milk tea, and I wanted to try a new flavor, but it didn't taste very good. And then my mom was laughing at me about it. She was like, haha, my milk tea tastes better than yours. And I'm like, okay, but it was your money, so you shouldn't laugh about that. You bought us stuff? Yeah, of course. I brought you guys stuff. Here, you can have my half-eaten loaf of bread that I brought back. Put Neosporin on it. Hello, Steel. I actually don't have any. I don't have any Neosporin or anything like that. And I probably should because you never know, like whenever you need first aid. So maybe after my stream, I should buy some Neosporin. Hydrogen peroxide, I also don't have that. If I had hydrogen peroxide, I would be pouring that into my ears already. So I don't know if I am trusted to buy that because I have a addiction to pouring hydrogen peroxide in my ears. Get new bread just dropped. No. Yes. Quite literally, because I'll tell you about that later. I'm like not even done with the second day that I was there, and it's already getting kind of like not too late actually, but I barely talked about anything. I mean, somehow I managed to talk about nothing for the past something hour and something like that. What do you mean by addiction? I mean, I just like how it feels when I pour the hydrogen peroxide in my ears and it makes my ears feel bubbly. I don't know. It feels nice. So I used to do it every day. And then my mom caught me one day and she said, no more hydrogen peroxide for you. So she took it away from me. I used to sneak in the middle of the night. I would wake up. I would wake up in the middle of the night and sneak into the bathroom and pour hydrogen peroxide in my ears. Rebellious. You know, I'm kind of a bad girl, you know. When mom finds the hydrogen peroxide, I'm sorry, what and why? Well, it just, I don't know. I can't explain it, okay? It just feels good in your ears. Imagine waking up 3 a.m. hearing some noise in the bathroom and you find me pouring hydrogen peroxide in your ear. It's fun. It's fun and cheap. But don't do it, okay? It's not good for you all the time.
Hi Koragi, this whole story is so cute and I'm glad you shared it cause now I can go to bed with nice thoughts and a happy smile.
Dude, Cookie!
P.S. Not talking about the peroxide part.
Thank you! What do you mean not talking about the hydrogen peroxide? Oh, you mean the other things? Okay, I'll stop making it curse. I'll talk about more cute things, like my brother and sister. They're so cute, I love them. I'm happy you can go to bed with a smile on your face then. What other things can I say? Oh, right after, so my brother wanted to play volleyball after school, so he went to go play with his friends. And I think my mom let him because I was there. Because he was asking, and my mom was like, your sister's finally home, why don't you come home and play with her? Why do you always want to play with your friend? And I was like, Mom, just let him play, it's okay. And she was like, okay, fine, but you can play, you can only play a couple hours, blah blah blah. But I think I did good because I let him hang out with his friends, you know? We all know you're gonna hydrogen peroxide arsenite. I'm not gonna buy it, so I can't be trusted with it. Why didn't you play with him? I don't want to see his friends. It's embarrassing. I don't wanna hang out with high schoolers. That's weird. Good sister cred. Well, you know, it's just payback. Whenever I would get in trouble as a kid, and I would get in trouble a lot because I would always lie about reading and things like that, my little brother would come into the room when my mom would yell at me and stuff like that, and he would say like, "Mom, I'm hungry," or "Mom, something, something, something," and she would be like less angry when she came back because she forgot about how angry she was. And my brother was doing that on purpose. I know he was. So it's just only fair, okay? Karage's getting scared getting dunked on. Yeah, kind of. I'm not very good at sports, and I don't know how to play volleyball in the first place. The head pads. Good brother. He's a really good brother. He takes care of me and my little sister too. Though I feel like it should be the other way around, right? Like, what kind of dynamic is this where the older sister is the one getting taken care of? My brother would kill the bugs for me whenever... Oh, and and when I would get scared to ask my mom about things, my little brother would ask for me. He still does that. He still does that. Like, during the trip, I was scared to ask my mom if I could use her bathroom. So I told my brother to ask for me. Or I was scared to ask if I could eat before I could drive, and so I asked my brother if he could ask for me too. He loves his dog. My little brother was the first person who I would perform to, cause I had like, I still think I have like stage fright, but it's barely even there anymore because I can sing to you guys now and stuff like that. But before, I was so nervous, I wasn't even able to do that. So the only person I would sing to was my brother. Congrats, you're an anime protagonist. Cute. No, it's because he was just so supportive. He would always be like, "Koragi, you're so good. You're so good at singing." And he would like ask me to sing for him and stuff like that too. Like, he wouldn't just tolerate it, he would ask me to sing. So it made me feel a bit more confident about singing and practicing and stuff like that. And now I am able to sing in front of you guys. Oh, my little sister too. He would get my little sister to listen as well. He made Koragi, I knew. I could play you the song that they really liked when I would sing. Maybe. You've got a great brother. I feel like I have like the best brother in the world. Because me and my brother, we don't even fight. And he's really nice and stuff to me. And he's like a very good boy. Like whenever I would get home from driving practice with my mom, he would come out and he would greet us and he would help me carry the things that we bought in without even being asked to. He would just do it. Maybe one day you can sing in a big stadium. I was thinking that. I mean, I always wanted to try busking, if you guys know what that is. It's like when you go outside and you play music and then people can like give you money and stuff. I wouldn't ask for money, but I just want to do it, you know? But I'm really shy. Maybe not anymore. Maybe I could possibly do it now. I was a busker once. You were? Were you a dancer? Or like singer? Or a guitar player or something? It seems so fun. I mean, kind of. When you don't have to do it to make a living. I played drums. That's so cool. Drums are really hard. I tried playing drums before too. Just like a little bit. Yeah, it was so difficult. I couldn't do it. I gave up. I love this dog. Ah, Remedy KPC. I love Kemodachi. Oh, I was trying to talk about cute things. Oh, my sister. Her room is so cute. She's got like butterflies and stuff in it. She like actually decorates her room. My room is well, it's very messy and there's like no decorations. Besides I have like one good thing. I have like a Kirby shrine. I have a Kirby shrine. You said your room is girly. It is girly. It is very girly. It's kind of embarrassing. It's girly because there's lots of like stuffed animals and things like that everywhere. But it's also very messy too. I have I have lots of stuffed animals. A lot of them. I can't bring myself to throw them away, and I just get them gifted to me, so I can't possibly toss them. I still have a stuffed animal from when I was, I think, 8 years old. Maybe 10? It's still a long time, yeah. I can't bring myself to throw them out, so I just have a bunch of stuffed animals. When I was younger, you know, they used to be all on my bed, and every single time they would fall off my bed in the morning, I would like give them a funeral. I don't really move around in my sleep, but I guess maybe I shift a bit, and if they fall down, I would give them a funeral. And I would get really sad because I killed them, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you guys are the same. You might have a lot of stuffed animals too. My little sister, she's very, very cute. I wonder if I could show you some pictures. I think I can. Give me a second. Even if she finds this later and she might get embarrassed by it, it's okay. I'll take responsibility for it. Okay, I'll be right back. It's so cute. You don't even understand, okay? You guys keep saying I'm cute. I'm not cute, my little sister is. One Piece though, One Piece is real. Thank you so much for the follow. Out the ghetto, Yume o, Kaki Atsume. Thank you. I'm sorry to be right back just as you followed me. Chia VTuber. Thank you very much for the follow. Wait, no. Raid. Cute. Sorry, that was very ear-piercing screech. Get cheered. I think I just got cheered, bros. How do I recover? Can we get much higher? Wrong song. How embarrassing, Puni. How embarrassing that must be for you to get the wrong song. How was your inscription stream? I'm about to show you guys one of the cutest things I have ever seen in my entire life. And but I'll have to be right back for it. So I'm sorry that you just rated me, but it's gonna be worth it, trust me, okay? I'm gonna be right back. You're gonna die from cuteness, okay? Be right back, be right back. Oh no, wait, I'm not entirely back yet. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Look at this. This was on my little sister's wall. And she did not have this prepared. This was just her decoration. Look at this. Obviously that's me. That says Koragi. I saw this when it died. She's so cute. Dang, this song's a bop. Yeah, the country feels, right? Country mood. Best sister in the world. Isn't that right? I don't know what that picture is supposed to represent though. I don't really get that thing over there. She doesn't really draw as much as I do and things like that. It's the emoji with the sunglasses. I don't know why I have a mustache either. That's a The Notorious M, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the card camp. I hope you enjoy staying here, Wampasu. But yeah, look what she wrote. Synonym lovely. She called me lovely. Meaning best sister in the world. Isn't Isn't that cute? I don't have a mustache. Shut up. It's just a picture. It's just a meme, okay? It's not me. No. Die. Antonym grr. Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But it's on her wall. This one too. This one is from my brother. Synonym synonym ugly. Meaning my favorite brother. Isn't that so cute? Let me look at the picture. What are we looking at? My little sister had this on her wall. I noticed it when she went to school. I'm just telling you guys how cute she is. Isn't that so cute? Your little sister is so cute. I know, right? I love her. She's so cute. She's like the cutest little sister in the whole world. Right? It's so cute. It's adorable. Her desk has like Among Us on it. I kind of made fun of her for that, but she said that her teacher gave it to her. Oh no, no, it's Among Us. Wholesome moment. She's so cute. She's learning how to draw crying anime girls. No, my little sister and brother, they don't really draw or sing or anything like that. They're not. I think I'm pretty, like, me compared to them, we're pretty different. They're more into like sports and physical activities, and I'm very much not into that kind of thing. Sus? My little sister is sus? Ugly and still a favorite brother. So cute, right? Among Us looks like crying anime eyes. Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Your siblings aren't true gamers. My little brother plays League of Legends. My little... Oh, I have so much I want to tell, but it's all scrambled and jumbled up in my brain that I can't figure out a good way to tell it. Okay, I'll just go ahead and say it. My little brother's stream setup is so scuffed. he played... I came into his room and he was playing League of Legends, right? But his... he has like a... So I bought him a gaming headset a couple years ago. And apparently the microphone doesn't get registered into his new gaming PC. So he he just has the headphones on his ears so that he could hear the game, but he uses his phone. He uses his phone on Discord with the speakers on to talk to his friends. You said a streaming set... Oh, did I say streaming setup? Ah, no, he doesn't stream. He does not stream. I don't know why I said streaming setup. What's wrong with me? Nova Kona, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the card camp. I hope you enjoy your stay here. That's so scuffed, right? I was like, what is going on here? What is this? And he even tried to say he didn't need a new anything, but I didn't get him a birthday present, so I bought him a microphone. Yeah, what a good sister I am, right? I bought him a good one too. I bought him a nice microphone so that he could, he doesn't have to use his phone for that anymore. And it even has a tap to mute and stuff like that. Yeah, I picked a good one out. He was trying so hard. He was like, Koragi, you don't have to buy me anything. It's not my birthday anymore. I didn't get you anything for your birthday. Blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Let me do this. Shut up. Let me buy it for you. And he was like, you don't have to. Blah, blah. And I'm like, it's okay. Because I'm an adult, so let me handle it. And you're a kid, so just be quiet. Is it the same one as yours? It's not the same one. He said he didn't need that one, but I would have bought it for him, but he said he didn't need it. But I did pick him a really good one though, and he was trying to say like, oh, just get... He went from that to like trying to bargain for like, just get ones that are on sale, and I was like, no, I'll just get you a good one. That way it can last you a while, and I'll get you a USB one, so it's sure to work with your computer. Koragi, you're so knowledgeable about microphones. How do you know that? Not once did they suspect that I was a VTuber. I don't even think they know what it is, a VTuber. Yeah, I was just like, just accept it, because it's gonna happen, okay? So, the sooner you can cope with that, the better. Because there's nothing you can do. Just let it happen, okay? No way, he doesn't know what a VTuber is. He probably doesn't. They both play like volleyball and sports and stuff a lot. Not saying that you can't do both, but they don't really talk about like anime things as often as I do. So I doubt that they know about VTubers. Maybe they know like more popular ones. Oh, but they still watch anime, I think, or no, they read manga because both my brother and sister are big fans of Chainsaw Man, and I had never even read it before. Imagine they find out though, that'd be so embarrassing. I mean, it's not like I ever say anything bad about them. I always say good things about my siblings, so I wouldn't be too big of a deal. But the thing is, you know, they like to brag about, like, my brother has a track record of like sharing drawings that I make and stuff with his friends at school. So I'm just afraid if he finds out I'm a VTuber, he'll probably tell his friends. So that's, you know, that's the risk there. Otherwise I wouldn't mind. It'd be kind of embarrassing knowing that my siblings watch my streams, but a weird question, is your entire family dogs? Or are you a strange dog, Minculus? Both of my brother and sister are dogs, too. He's so proud of his dog sister. I don't know, he just does it, okay? Like, just random drawings that I would do on my homework. He would ask me if he could have my old homework because it has drawings on it, and then he would bring it into school and show his classmates. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you my brother and sister are adorable. But you guys keep calling me a brocon and siscon, okay? If you have a brother and sister like that, tell me you would not be talking about them all the time. Like, that is just so cute. It's not true. Bust out the spray bottle if he finds out. Yeah, we have to erase his memory. Do they know you stream? They don't know I stream either. I don't know anything like that. Ah, but my brother, when I was trying to buy the microphone, he was like, "Oh, let me just save up for it. I can buy it." And I'm like, "Bro, I'm offering to buy you a microphone right now." And he's like, "It's gonna be expensive." And I was like, "I have money. Don't worry. Like, you don't have to worry about me. I have money." And he's like, "Oh, but I have money too." And I'm like, "All right, pull up your PayPal then." And he was like, "Oh, you're trying to flex on me?" And I'm like, "Yeah." My brother talks like that, by the way. It's unfortunate, but he'll grow out of it soon, I think. And so I was like, "Here, take a look." And he was like, "Oh, okay, you can buy it now." So it's, you know, it's thanks to streaming that I was able to buy my brother the microphone. Stop to show him. Bet no cap. New mic bussin' bet. He really talks like that. I wish he wouldn't, but I can't do a thing about it. Shaming the boy for being poor. Look, I'm just saying, let me handle, okay? I'm your older sister. And what kind of older sister would I be if I can't handle something like that, right? Koragi, do you OnlyFans? Wait, you think maybe he thinks I have an OnlyFans? Cause like I didn't tell him anything. Like maybe he thinks I might. No, there's no way. No! I don't have one! And besides, he wouldn't even think that anyways, cause that's not my personality. I would... Stop! Alright, I'm gonna head out. Thank you for the chill stream. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Oh man, I just keep talking and talking. I still haven't even finished the rest of the trip yet. We're still on the restaurant part. Oh. Yes, I need to stop. I don't have an OnlyFans. No, I don't have a Patreon either. He didn't ask anything about it. He didn't ask about anything at all. He respects my privacy. What a good brother. What trip? Yeah, I went on a trip to visit my family. I love them very much. Oh, right. At the restaurant, it got super cold. And I was like, man, it's so cold in here. And my mom gave me her jacket. I'm so spoiled. I'm super spoiled. But somehow my little sister didn't get cold. She's like, I never get cold. And I'm like, dang, why? And she was like, I don't know. Okay, actually she said something else, but I won't repeat it because she shouldn't say things like that. Yeah, I'm spoiled rotten. She's just built different. And then, what did we do after? Oh, right, okay, the next day. The next day, I really wanted to eat dim sum, but, it was closed. So instead, my family took me out to eat at a buffet. And I was not prepared for this, okay? If they had told me beforehand, you know, I would have prepared. But I was not on my A game today. But I did manage to eat four plates. Yep, 4 plates and even dessert too. So, even though I was out of practice for a couple years, 4 plates is not too shabby, isn't it? Proud of you. Yeah. I wish buffets did not get wrecked by the pandemic. Maybe I shouldn't reveal too much. Yeah, this buffet, this buffet was very clean, so you don't have to worry about it. Some of them are still around, but did take out some places. One of my favorite burger places to eat was out of business because of the pandemic. It's very sad. This buffet this buffet. Architects, our plan is working. I wish I could show you the pictures, but I don't want to reveal too much either. I ate so much of my favorite foods, like shrimps and things like that, and I ate the shrimp's head. They need to look out, because I will eat the whole thing, from head to tail. I don't care. Are you hungry? I was so hungry that I didn't even bother. I just ate the whole thing. Jesus, barbaric. It was very tasty, because it was like a fried shrimp. And then there was also the dim sum, of course, which I really like. My favorite is, I think they're called shumai. Am I right or am I wrong? It's like the pork and shrimp dumplings. I ate so many of those, they're so good. Did you eat the shrimp skin pads and legs too? Of course, I have to eat the whole thing. All the shrimps. This buffet? Feed the dog lobster. Funny thing you mentioned that, because actually my family did buy a lobster for me and cooked it and we ate it. Do you want to see a picture? It came out so tasty. I can show you guys like all the pictures of the food and stuff. Maybe some of the pictures of food. Okay, I'll be right back. Get the lobster out. Okay, here's the lobster. I think there is no reflections on it. Look at that! Isn't that so delicious? And I helped too. I helped cook it. Delicious! Look at that! Fried lobster. Just the way I like it. My favorite to eat is the claws. What about you guys? I never had lobster. You will have lobster though. It's pretty good, I guess. It's kind of expensive though. But I gotta say, in terms of value, I find that lobsters taste better than crabs. But crabs and lobsters are pretty similar in price. I don't really like seafood. You can't hate seafood. Well, what don't you like about it? How does it taste? Well, it's kind of got a soft and juicy texture. I find that crab is more plain tasting to me. Same, I like the claws. The claws are so good, especially the parts that are in like the hand area. I like them, but my brother and sister don't like them. So they gave them to me. It's really expensive, but maybe it's doable once a year. I was trying to tell my mom and stuff, my stepdad. I was like, guys, you don't have to get me a lobster. Because I asked to eat crawfish. I like crawfish too. But they were like, no, we'll just buy you a lobster. And I was like, no, it's too expensive. But they bought it anyways. That was so good. I like seafood, but I can't really get it where I live. Yeah, I guess it depends where you live, right? Sometimes it's gonna be more expensive because you have to ship it in and stuff. And, you know, they're live animals. I love the taste of lobster. It's so much effort to eat. Oh, I go absolutely barbaric, feral, eating lobster. and crawfish too. Manners have been shoved out the door. I think it's funny, lobster used to be poverty food. Yeah! On the po' boy sandwich, right? I remember because I did a research project on sandwiches. My teacher for public speaking wanted us to do a presentation on whatever we wanted, on things that we liked, and I like sandwiches, so I did it on sandwiches. Other people did it on, like, I don't know, other things and stuff like that. They're animals? Yeah, I think so. Eating with your hands, like God intended. Yeah, I'm kinda good at, like, opening them, too. So my little sister would ask me to open it for her. My mom would try to give me the tail meat. She's like, this is the best part. And, like, I do agree. I think a lot of people agree it's the best part, but my favorite is the claw. So I'm just like, oh, thank you. But I feel bad because, like, I like the claws more. Sandwich history is actually pretty neat. There's lots of different sandwiches that have originated in cool ways. Like the po' boy, as you mentioned, was poverty food, and the reason why it's called that is because it sounds like poor boy, you know? Po' boy, poor boy sandwich. So the fishermen would take the stuff that they would catch, and then they would assemble the sandwich at the dock areas where the fishermen go. The tail comes off really easily. It's pretty good, I guess, but I think the claw is better. I don't mind doing a little bit of work for some food, right? Victorious Vermilion, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the card camp. I hope you enjoy stay here. Wampasu. But hey, doesn't it look delicious? This is home cooked food, by the way. I mean, really, my mom should just open a restaurant already. It's so tasty. And I hope too, right? I bet your mom loves the claws too. It's just trying to get you to stuff you with more tail so she gets more claws. That's her secret agenda. Did you cook anything? I didn't get to cook for my siblings, unfortunately. I don't really know how to... A lot of the stuff that I know how to cook is Japanese food, but they don't really have, like, the ingredients that I use. Like, they don't even have mirin or sake or things like that, so I couldn't do it. And plus their fridge is pretty empty as well. It's surprising because usually, you know, moms and stuff, they have like stuff, fridges and whatever. But Hers was kind of empty. It just had a bunch of condiments in it. I feel like a boss breaking the claws. Right? Yeah, you get all the claw meat out and stuff like that. Oh, and then, after we ate the lobster, or no, while we were eating the lobster, I was showing my little sister, Train to Busan, because she wanted to watch it. But I swear to God, they probably have some kind of microphone device that like listens in on your conversations. Because the day before, right? My little sister was talking about movies that she wanted to watch, and I was telling her about Train to Busan, and she was like, I want to watch it. And I have Amazon Prime Video. But yesterday, it was free with Prime. But the next day, literally the next day, I had to rent it. I don't mind though, it's like $4 to rent it. And it's worth it if my little sister can be happy. But what the heck, man? Why? The next day? Are you serious? I watched that today. It's good. I like it. It's so sweet. I mean, it makes me so mad. Some of the people, the businessman in it, I hate him so much. I wish he died. But he did, but I wish he died earlier. He makes me so angry. Alexa, and some of stuff is always listening. I don't think they have an Alexa. I don't know what happened. Maybe my microphone has tracking. Spoilers, sorry. But and they were eating these chips that tasted like Takis. And I brought them honey covered almonds with vanilla and stuff like that. And then we ate a bunch of snacks, and then they made popcorn. And me and my brother and sister were sitting on the couch, and we all had like a blanket and a stuffed animal and a pillow, and we were watching it together. It was so fun. And I was kept on asking them, like, I was like, you guys sure it's not gonna be scary for you? And they're like, oh, it's not scary, don't worry, don't worry. And my mom, she was even watching it too while she was cooking, because the kitchen is like where the TV and stuff is. So when she was watching it, she was like, oh, it's so gruesome and things like that. and she's like, oh, it's so scary. How can you guys watch this thing? So my mom was the one that got scared. My little brother and sister were not scared. I did not get scared. I didn't. There was one part that kind of jump scared me a little bit, but that was it. But they're just like they're just like me for real, because when we were watching the movie, there was like this part where this zombie or this girl was on the floor and she was like transforming into a zombie, and there was like the train attendant, and she was like asking if she was okay, and my brother and sister, they're like, this is so unrealistic. If somebody was like that, they would just call the police. And I was like, guys, it's just a movie. But I realized I did the same thing. Ooh, you got scared. Ooh, you got startled. They're the worst movie watchers. After that first initial part though, they got so invested in it. They really like the baseball girl and the baseball guy and the cheerleader girl. And they like the dad, the other dad. Not the main character dad, but the other dad. They're always like, he's the best, he's the awesome one. This guy's the best. And then when he got bitten. Sorry for the spoilers. He got bitten. They're like, no! Why'd they kill off the best character? I hate him. I hate the businessman. And they're like all saying like that he needs to die and stuff like that. Sorry for the spoilers. It's an old movie, okay? It's your fault if you're here and you're getting spoiled. Not my fault. And then, oh, they got into an argument though, mid-movie. My brother and sister, they fight quite a bit. There's a part in the movie. I didn't watch it, and you didn't say spoilers. Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. There's a part in the movie where there's like an old lady and she like opens the door for all the zombies to come and eat all the passengers, including her, except for the people that were in the other cart. And my little sister was like, "Why'd she do that? That's criminal. That's criminal behavior." And my brother was like, "She's so good for doing that because everyone in that car was awful because they were trying to kill the other people by like not letting them into the car." And then they got into arguments. And they were saying like, "Okay, so if you kill a murderer, does that make you a good person because you just murdered a murderer? So you're still a murderer." And my brother was like, "Yes, it makes you a good person because they could have killed a bunch of people." My sister was like, "No, that doesn't make you a good person because you can still kill people." I'm like, "Guys, stop taking it so seriously. It's just a movie." They argued about it for like the rest of the movie. Your brother is Yagami light. Bro is right. Why so serious? I'm just sitting there listening to them argue, wondering if I should step in or not. They were like having like intellectual debates while watching a zombie movie, and I'm just over here trying to watch the people run away from the monsters. And my mom didn't even say anything either, so it happens on the regular. They're always arguing. But they did like the movie, and my mom even cried a bit watching it. And then we ate the lobster, and then we went to bed. That's about it. Oh, and then the next day, she made my favorite food, but we still had lobster left over too. And then we even went to buy more food, so she just kept buying more and more food. She made me drive to the grocery store to buy the ingredients for it and everything like that. And we were in the grocery store, she kept asking if I want to eat this or eat that. And I was like, "Mom, I just woke up. I can't eat anything." "You're about to make my favorite food. I'm not gonna eat anything." She was like, "Eat this, eat that." I'm like, "No." That looks really good. Welcome in, Mastermind. Yeah, my mom cooked this. This is lobster my mom cooked for me. It is so tasty. And I like to eat the gingers. Like, you know, there's like ginger when you like eat it, when you cook with like stuff. Like, you know how you have like chopped garlic, chopped ginger, and like the green onions and stuff like that? I was just trying to eat all the ginger. Koragi eats ginger people. Look out. It was very tasty. Sorry, I keep saying that, but it really was. I'm looking at it again and I'm like, my mouth is salivating. Especially the fried parts. They give a nice, like, juiciness to it. Greetings, and yeah, ginger is good. So good. It makes it taste fresh and everything like that. Yeah, I think it was like that. At the buffet, my brother and sister were so funny. My brother was too scared to ask for a dessert, so I had to go and ask for him. I felt like so dependable at that time. I was like, "Leave it to me, I'll do it for you." He was too shy to ask for it. And then they both ate snow cones. They were so excited about snow cones. It was very cute. They're like, there's 5 flavors of snow cones, and then they were like trying to decide which snow cone flavor they want to eat. But then once they got it, they didn't really like it that much. All of them? It isn't a buffet. You could ask for all the snow cones in the world. My little sister was getting sad because she was like, "I don't think I ate enough food to make it worth it." And I'm like, "It's okay. You don't have to eat until you're sick." But guess what I did? I ate until oh yeah, and I was mentioning this too, but like sometimes whenever I eat a bunch of food, like I'll be like really full, but then I'll be like really hungry after like 1 or like 2 hours or something. But it seems like nobody else really gets that way. I thought it would be like a Me Too moment, but nobody else said Me Too to that one, so I feel a bit silly. I get that. Oh, sorry. See, I'm not the only one. You do, and you skip lunch and you go to the buffet. It's so good. Very tasty. Oh, and I saw Knuckles at the buffet. Knuckles the echidna. Somebody had a Knuckles plushie. It's very funny. He was seated at the table like he was a patron at the restaurant. And maybe I should share you guys the stuff that my mom grew in her garden. I didn't even know she liked growing things, but she does. And I feel kind of bad because I'm not good with insects and stuff. So like when she was cutting all the vegetables off from her garden, and there was like insects flying around, I got like really you know, I was like and stuff like that. I felt really silly because you know, I don't know. I should be less of a chicken. But and then my mom she picked a big one of the vegetables that she was. My mom picked one of the vegetables that she was growing, and a big giant bug was on her hand, and I freaked out because it was a really big bug. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I'll pull up the picture then. I should just get this beforehand. I should just get it ready before next time. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. She grew these. I think they're like some kind of gourd. I don't know what it is. Welcome back, thank you. She grew a lot more of them though. I took this picture pretty early. Oh my god. I don't know what they are. They're pretty large vegetables though. And she was getting all sad because some of them had gone old already before she could pick them. So she had like 6 of them by the time we were done, but some of them were old, so she had to let them stay on the vines. And she was all like, what a waste. I should have picked them earlier. Stuff like that. But she didn't cook anything with them. I really wanted to eat it. Aki, the stream is the best. The stream is the best thing that happened in October and probably 2022, but I need to go to bed. Good night, Oyasumi. Sweet dreams, and thanks for hanging out and listening to me ramble about my family and my trip and stuff like that. To be honest, I wasn't sure if it was gonna be an interesting stream because I didn't really do too much while I was there, but I'm really glad you guys are having fun and you're not like stopping me whenever I get super excited about stuff. I really want to eat it. Oh, and also, do you guys see the table? The table that it's on? My stepdad made the table. He made this giant table he made the table, he made benches, chairs. The whole entire backyard area, he like made it himself. It's so cool, right? Wow, right? It's cute when you're excited. I'm glad you had so much fun. I did. I'm so happy I went. It was all thanks because I was able to meet you guys in stream. Lumber Dad. Yeah, he's like a carpenter. I don't know if that's his occupation, but he at the very least knows how to do carpentry stuff, and it looks so good. I should have taken pictures of the backyard. It looks so amazing. There's like a hanging thing, so like all the vines and stuff on the top of it can hang down. And that's where all the vegetables grow. And we have other vegetables too, and we even have flowers and like lights and stuff. It's so nice there. Oh, but when I was stepping outside, there was just a bunch of ants on the floor, and it made me feel really scared. So I went and I grabbed my other pair of shoes because I didn't want to use the ones that were outside since I was scared there might be ants on it. Good night, Lalo_. Oh man, I'm sorry. I just keep talking about stuff. What are things kind of Oh yeah, my little brother. I hate him. My little brother was begging to go to this volleyball game at his school. Thanks for the water. He was like, Mom, I want to go to a volleyball game, blah 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 blah. You have to pay money to go watch it. But he did end up going. And you know, it was getting late, so I was getting worried about him. So I texted him. I was like, hey, how's it going? And he was like, good. The volleyball team is so good. And I asked him, I was like, "Oh, cool. Are you gonna join the varsity team when you later or something?" And he goes, wait, maybe it's better if I just send you the picture. Okay, I'll be right back. This is what he, or maybe I don't have to be right back for this. You can just stay here, I guess. You can chill out with me. My ears. Don't dox yourself. Okay, I'm gonna make sure it's not showing anything. Okay, this looks fine. Okay, sorry, it's a picture for ants. But yeah, you can tell it's my brother because of the way he types. It's just a face. He always types in all caps like that with like a bunch of emotes and stuff. He goes, "How's it going?" I go, "How's it going?" "Good. The varsity team is so good. You joining it?" "There's no boys team." I was so upset for a good like 10 minutes. What the heck? Why are you begging him? Why are you? This is the thing that he was begging my mom so badly to watch. Girls playing volleyball. What the hell? He literally just types like Mikan. I don't think Mikan types like this all the time. My brother, why? I'm sure he's just watching because they're very skilled. He didn't even talk about it. He was just talking about how good they are at the game, and like how he learned so much about doing like spikes and stuff like that. They do volley that ball. So it was like I was in disbelief. I did not respond to this message. Actually, I did respond to it. 10 minutes later, I said, "Oh." But he's way too young to like... No, I'm telling you, it's not like that. He was just watching for the skills. Oh. Oh yeah, and then... Oh, I should try to wrap up the story, right? My little sister. Me and my little sister... I did tell you guys about how we're doing homework and stuff like that. She was like laughing at me because she was saying I like to do homework. And then... after that, the whole thing, she like turned it in, or not turned it in, but she put it away. She found out that I had a Switch, and she was like, "Oh, you have a Switch?" I guess I didn't bring it out the entire trip. So we ended up playing Mario, but she was really interested in Splatoon 3. I wish I had let her play it. So she was like, "Oh, Splatoon 3 is coming out soon," stuff like that. And I was like, "No, it already is out." And she was like, "Wait, really?" I was like, "Yep, yeah." So maybe I think I should buy her Splatoon 3. It would be nice. As you know, as a treat. I shouldn't spoil her too much though. I had just bought her a birthday present already, so I shouldn't buy her too many things at once. Maybe, but if I wait, it's gonna be too long until Splatoon 3 is already out. Maybe I should just buy it. Next time I see it on sale, I'll buy it for her. I need more children to bully in Splatoon. My little sister was very upset that there wasn't Marina and Pearl in the third game. I told her that they have different people, and she was like, "Ugh." Buy Splatoon so you can stomp her in ranked. I don't doubt it. She says I'm really good at the game. Me and her and my brother and my cousins, we used to play it together on the Wii U. Shades are not that important. Yeah, I don't want to make her like, be a bad student and stuff like that by buying her video games. I bought, by the way, her birthday present that I bought, I picked out a nice jacket for her. I think she'll really like it. It comes in, like... It takes a while for it to come in, though. But I think she'll like it. Hopefully, I got her size right and everything like that. But yeah, we played Mario. I had never seen somebody who had never experienced Mario before, but man, I felt so old. She did not know how Mario worked. Oh, she kind of knew a little bit, but like she would get hit by the Goomba and then Mario would shrink, right? And he wouldn't have his hat. And she was like, Koragi, why is Mario small now? Well, she plays Luigi, but she was like, why is he small now? And I'm like, oh, it's because you got hit by the enemy. And if you get hit one more time, then you lose your life. And she was like, I don't want to lose a life. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. We can always get more. That's what happens to Italians. She was saying like how she didn't want to lose lives, but she kept dying over and over again. So even if she didn't want to, she kept doing it. That must have been very fun to watch. It was very interesting. I would tell her to hit these things. I would hit like the blocks, the brick blocks, and she'd be like, why are you hitting those? And I'm like, sometimes they have coins in it. And she's like, oh, that's so cool. And I would try to teach her about like the secret places you can go to like get the stars. I'm like, hey, look, you can climb up here and you can get a star. And she was like, whoa, that's really cool. And I would tell her to get it. I would say, hey, get the star, pick it up. And she'd be like, no, you found it, you should get it. That's so sweet, isn't that? I mean, really. I was trying to tell her, like, at the end of the game, whoever gets more kills, more gold, and more, like, stuff like that, and faster time, they get a better score. But she wasn't understanding. But yeah, we made it to the end. And then she was like, oh, why am I in second place? I'm like, you have to be faster, you have to pick up the coins and stuff like that. And I was telling her it's very easy to get more lives because all you need to do is get 100 coins. And she was like, 100 coins? That's too many. What's too many? Because she doesn't pick them up. Also, like, she didn't know you could climb the trees and stuff. I was trying to tell her you can climb the trees so you can pick up the power-up and stuff, so you can become a cat. And she, like, didn't figure out how to climb the trees, so she had me do it for her. and then there was, like, the stuff where you have the P blocks, right? And then you press the P button, and then you do the fast coins. She really likes those ones, but she doesn't like the other ones where you have to fight the enemies and things like that because she's not really good at it. And then, oh yeah. And then when she picks up the power-ups for the cat one, I was trying to tell her, you press B to jump, and then you press Y to do your attack and things like that, and you can hold Y to run. But because we were playing with the two Joy-Cons, and you have to hold it sideways, right? When you have the Y button, it's actually on the right side of the controller, but when you switch over to that kind of mode, the Y button is not in that position anymore, but still you have to hit the one in the right position. And she didn't know how to play the game, so she would always look at the controller and try to hit the button that was Y. And I'm like, oh no, not that one. You have to hit the left, or they have to hit the left button or the down button, stuff like that. And she'd always look at the controller and try to figure it out. I kind of wonder what games she has on her Switch though, because I'm a bit curious. Did you give her? I didn't give her the drift one. That's why it was confusing for her, because the one that I gave her is the one that has the buttons assigned on it. It doesn't have drift. Otherwise, I would have gave her the one with drift. It was very fun playing with her, but I had to nerf myself. I couldn't like dash and things like that because it was gonna be too fast for her. Thanks for the water. But yeah, it was like on Sunday, so she had school the next day, and I was like, should we really be playing this? You have school, you have to go to bed so you don't get tired. And she's like, Koragi, it's okay. I always go to sleep at this time anyways. And she was like, keep on begging me to play Mario more with her. We only stopped because we almost got caught by my mom. So I was like, I don't like to get in trouble, so you gotta stop playing now. And she falls asleep so fast. Like we'll go to bed, and then she'll say goodnight, and I'll be like goodnight, and then like 2 minutes later, she's already asleep. Oh, aren't you being adorable? Come on, Butterzilla. I don't know if I'm being adorable. I feel like I can't even barely understand what I'm saying because I'm going so fast. Oh, okay, but here's the bad part. Okay, when I was about to go home, so on the day that I was leaving, my little brother wrote me a really cute note. I posted it on Twitter, so I probably won't pull it up on the stream. That's very sweet. My little sister said goodbye to me, and she went to school, and then I was getting ready to go to yeah, I can read it. I can read it. I actually have the paper with me, so let me pull it out. Then I'll be right back. It's my treasure. I keep it in my wallet. I'll be right back. Okay, I have the note. His handwriting is pretty bad. It says, writing this real quick before I go to school, so sorry if there's mistakes. Thank you so much for visiting. I really appreciate you flying out to hang out with us, even with Mom forcing you to drive. Also, super sorry I missed your birthday thing. Don't worry about that. It's just my mom really wants to eat a cake, so she was saying like we should buy you a birthday cake because we missed your birthday. But I just know she was really wanting to eat a cake, so I just let her pick whatever flavor she wanted. It was actually kind of funny because we went to the bakery. Yeah, I'll be careful. Don't worry about it. We went to the bakery and she was like, "Okay, it's time for you to pick out a cake that you like." And I was like, well, I really like ones with vanilla and strawberries. And so I was looking for it. And she was just standing there. She was saying, I think this cake looks good. And I was like, oh, really? Okay. And then, so I was just like, looking at the other cakes. I was like, how about this one? She's like, I really think this cake looks the best. And I was like, all right, well, I think, I think we'll get that one then. So really it was a cake from my mom. Yeah, I was like, you don't like tiramisu? She's like, no, I think the mocha one looks the tastiest. I was like, okay, we'll get that one then. My choice, yeah, it's like those games where your choice doesn't mean anything. It was a pretty good cake though. It had pudding in it, very tasty. What a precious family. Really? My mom's kind of mean sometimes. But most of the time she's very nice to me. Whenever we fight, it's kind of funny because we would just fight and we get really mad at each other. And then after like 2 minutes of silence, it's just like as if nothing happened. She'll just be like, oh, do you want to go get some food? Like, she doesn't apologize or anything, but I know she's sorry, so it's fine. Yeah, it's like it never happened. Like, we could be like screaming at each other, and then it's just like as if it never happened. Thanks for the lurk. Oh, sorry, I was mid-reading this. Sorry I missed your birthday thing, sad face. I don't know, I guess overall, thanks for flying out and thanks for being my sister. I really do care about you a lot, and you're one of the people I look up to. Thank you for being you. Bye, I got school, sad face. From Koragi. That's from my brother, isn't that so sweet? sad face. Yeah, that's what had happened. I woke up and I saw that, and it was so precious. And then on the way to the airport, I realized I didn't even realize it, but my mom realized that I forgot my carry-on luggage, so we had to turn back around, and I felt really bad because Dad was driving and he was already tired, so I was really sorry about it, but they said it's okay. And then we went to the bakery to pick up bread and stuff like that. And when I was at the bakery, there was this little girl there, and she like walked up to me, and she just kept putting bread into my tray. I was like, oh, thank you. But, you know, I wasn't gonna buy it, so I put it back. And she would grab another one and put it on my tray. And I'm like, whose child is this? Maggie had a trip. I hope you had fun. I did have fun. I came to visit my mom and my brother and sister and my stepdad. She's an architect. They start pretty young these days. Yeah, and I kept putting it back and she kept putting it on. I was like, sorry, I can't buy this. I think she was just trying to be helpful. It was very cute, but I didn't want the bread that she was picking out. And then we got to the airport. That wasn't too eventful, but here's the thing. Here's my embarrassing moment. So my mom, against my wishes, she packed my luggage with a bunch of stuff in it, so it became super heavy, and I couldn't lift it above my head. So when I was in the airplane and I was trying to like put the, sorry, I'm so used to saying we because of streamer mode, but when I was in the airplane, I put the luggage on the top. I was trying to put my thing on top of the overhead bins, and I dropped it. So like it must have fell like 6 or 7 feet from the air, all the way onto the floor. It landed on top of my bread, so it squished all my bread. It almost like hit people, so everyone was like scared. It made a really loud sound too. And then I dropped all my stuff trying to pick up the bread. And then there was a big hole in my bread bag, so the bread started spilling out. I had to go down on the floor and pick up the bread. And then like my stuff like dropped, so the person behind me was like, here's your stuff. And I was like, thank you. And I was really embarrassed because it was really bad. And someone had to put like my luggage on the top for me. And I wanted to die, so I went to the back of the plane, and I was like so embarrassed. Arms weak, palms are sweaty. I knew it was too heavy, but I told my mom, I said it was too heavy, but she said it's not heavy. It is too heavy. It was a disaster. And no, I do not want to lift anymore. Your mom can probably lift you. She probably can. She's shorter than me, though. But yeah, I mean, it's already bad enough because I couldn't reach, the bins that well. But I could the first time flying around because my luggage wasn't too heavy. So it wasn't bad, like, holding it over my head. But this time around, it was too heavy, so I dropped it. And I felt really terrible because I could have, really injured somebody. Well, yeah. Also on the plane, I brought my Nintendo Switch so I could play games, but the only games I ended up playing were Taiko and Hatsune Miku Project Diva. And I was, wondering maybe what if somebody next to me was thinking when I was playing Project Diva, but I didn't care. My fingers were going so fast though on Taiko. I didn't hurt anybody, so I'm glad nothing bad happened, but it could have been really bad. I think, rhythm games are really fun when you're waiting for stuff, because I feel like no time passes when I play them. And then, yeah, I finally made it home and stuff like that. It was very, very fun. Very, very fun trip. And now I'm telling you guys all about it. I would have, streamed or done a Twitter space, but I was super dead. And my friends were picking me up, so I wanted to buy them food. I wanted to buy them food to say thank you and stuff. so I couldn't stream that day. Thank you for the story. It was very comfy. You're welcome. I'm sorry. I feel like I rambled on and on about so many things, and also I ended up talking a lot and drooling a lot. But I hope that it was interesting to listen to. Maybe. That's why we're here. Oh, I'm glad. I'm really excited to play Mario tomorrow because I've been really missing it. You know, I really, really want to play Mario. A drool. And also I'm getting kind of hungry too. Looking at my mom's cooking is making me hungry. So that's it for the Zatsudan then. But you know, if you guys have anything cool or funny or things you want to share, feel free to. But we're gonna move over to the other screen scene. Did I leave enough food for Nekaragi? Nekaragi eats the konbini food, so it's okay. Sleepy? A little bit. My head's a little bit cloudy. With a chance of meatballs. I actually really like that movie. It's like I'm hungry, I guess. Maybe I should eat the bread that I have. It's a banger movie. It is. It's so good. Nekaragi got locked in. No way. Nekaragi would never get locked in. She's an escape artist. Thank you so much for the raid, Ulut. Oh, welcome in. I hope that your stream went well. Generated waifu raid. Whoa, poggers. What kind of waifu did you make? Hello, Mr. Headless Waltz. Welcome. You actually just came in right when I'm about to switch over to singing. So I hope you didn't get clickbaited too much by my title. But we're going to go over it and play my guitar. Maybe I'll play you guys the song that I would play for my brother and sister when I was still like really shy about singing. Really? Okay, maybe I will then. I'll be right back then. Hello, hello. Welcome back, thank you. Ratten, thank you so much for 6 months. Doggo, doggy, thank you. I am a doggy. Some people say I'm a fox. But I am in fact a dog. Though it's kind of funny. My mama and my papa for VTubing, they're both foxes. And I kind of do look like a fox as well. How many am I feeling? I could probably do 5. You guys are not ready for Koragi 3.0. It is so cute. You won't believe it. You will believe it maybe because you'll see it. But it's very cute. I love it. Fate Tale 1. Open up the suggestions. 5 is rather small for such a long break. Perhaps I could sing even more than 5, but we'll keep it at 5 for now. Kinokoi, thank you so much for tier 2. Sub and 18 months. Koragi stream. Hello. Welcome. I hope you've been well. I feel like Kino was like one of my first viewers ever. Back in Jack and Daxter. Thank you. Shiny days! No! That one's kind of hard for me. Let's see if we can do it this time. The more I practice it, the better I'll get. Wow. You want me to remove it? No, I can play it. I can do it. I can do it. Believe. I believe. Can't come around a lot. I miss coming here and hanging out with you. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad to see you around every now and then, you know? And even if you can't do that, I'm very glad that you were there at the time. start with Island Song. Turn off the music. Hope my voice isn't too rusty. Oh wait, how about after Island Song? I can sing you guys the one that I played for my brother and sister when I was still first learning guitar and things like that. Come along with me to a town beside the sea. We can wander through the forest, do so as we please. Come along with me to a cliff under a tree, where we'll gaze upon the water as an everlasting dream. All my affection, I give them all to you. Maybe by next summer, we won't have changed our tune. We still want to be in this town beside the sea, making up new numbers, living so merrily. All my affection, I give them all to you. I'll be here for you always, always be for you. Come along with me to a town beside the sea. We can wander through the forest, do so as we please, living so merrily. Thank you! Pachi Pachi, thank you! Thank you, thank you. Wow, it's been a while since I sang. I didn't really get to sing too much when I was with my family, just in the shower. More Pachis? Really? I was Pachiless for days. I know. How could I live? How could I have survived? Right, what was that song? Oh, okay. This one's gonna bring back memories. Thanks for the water. No more tea. No. Dang it. Okay, I'll get some more after this song. I won't play it like I did back then. I was not very good at it. This one's called Starving by Hailee Steinfeld. Know just what to say. Things that scare me, I should just walk away. But I can't move my feet. The more that I know you, the more I want to. Something inside me's changed. I was so much younger yesterday. Oh, so till I tasted you. Right away, you did things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Till I tasted you. Right away, you did things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. The more that I know you, the more I want to. Something inside me has changed. I was so much younger yesterday. Oh, Anonymous, thank you very much for the cheers. Wow! Pachi, thank you. And welcome in, Sydney, Nopos, welcome. That was great, thank you. I didn't realize these lyrics were... I think I'm... Oh, I don't know how I didn't sing that without being embarrassed last time. Val and Softheart, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the card camp. I hope you enjoy stay here, Wambazoo. And Mr. Headless Waltz, thank you so much for the follow too. Welcome to the card camp. I hope you enjoy stay here, Wambazoo. You were embarrassed just now. I was trying not to be. It's just a song, it's just a song, right? Okay, I am sorry, but I'm gonna go get water. It's gonna take a minute. No less than a minute. I mean, wait, no more than a minute. And then, sing more, okay? Be right back. Hello? Hello? I'm back. You're 5 seconds late. No! It's cause my room's messy, okay? I had to navigate my room. If my room was clear, if my path was clear, I would have been here faster. Not my fault. Koragi is cute. No. Okay, welcome back. Thank you. Take your time. We can wait. Okay, I don't want to trip and fall. That'd be terrible. You little raccoon trash den. Raccoons are trash pandas. She's back to not being cute again. Joke's on you. I was never cute. I was not part of that faction. Plastic love. Plastic love. Incorrect. No, it's not a lie. It's truth. It's truth. Really. If you put me and like a baby kitten next to each other, I think the baby kitten would win in cuteness. 1-1. Oh no, that was pretty rough. There you go. See how cute that was? No, that's not. No. Roof, roof. I like dogs too. I like corgis. Can you tell? Kittens cannot do that. Kittens can make other cute noises. Correct, you're adorable. Yeah, you know what? I really miss you guys. Thank you. This is my serotonin right here. We missed Koragi. I missed you guys too. It was fun being on break, but it was nice to be back. Okay. Let's sing Plastic Love. It's not that difficult, I think. Okay, never mind. It is a little bit difficult, but I can play it. G minor. G minor. G minor 9. Huh? Test, test, test. Mic test. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-da-dum. That doesn't sound right though. Oh well. Oh, I'm playing that wrong. Yeah, yeah. It's this. No, it's this. It's this. This one. Tatsusa no kisu ya. Oh no. Mana atsui manasashi de. Koi no puraguramu o kuruwasenai de ne. Deai to waka. Maybe I should transpose this so it's easier. Sorry. Ah, okay. Nintendo Switch Sports. I'm sorry. I'm gonna continue to the chorus. Watashi no koto o kashite hounki de aisanai de koi nande tado no game tanoshimeba sore dai no tozashita kokoro o kazaru hagen no doresu mo kutsu mo koto oku na tomoru Nice works. Thank you. Oh, another raid. Two raids. Two raids. Rockondillo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the card camp. I hope you enjoy stay here. Wambasu and Corpse, thank you very much for the raid too. I hope that your game was fun. I missed what it was. Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. Looking cool, Joker. And Anonymous, thank you so much for the gift sub to Minkern. I really appreciate that, and I'm sure Minkern does too. And last but not least, Eyes in the Vampire, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the card camp. I hope you enjoy this day. Wambasu. I'm the Joker, baby. Does he really say that, or is that just the Tommy Wiseau impression? Wow, it's such a cute emote. Thank you so much for using it. It fits really well too. I'm really glad like it resized well. It's Tommy being Tommy. I'm the Joker, baby. I wonder who made that. I wonder. It was me. Someone extremely talented. Well, I wouldn't say extremely talented, but I wanted to try to do like the Dragon Quest pixel art style on it. I think it looks pretty decent. Someone talented, someone cute, cute emo. Thank you. Cute and charming too. No, I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm literally dead. I'm deceased.
Bruh.
That's a funny emote. Joso dead. Cute and charming. Me. I have the goofiest smile right now. You're funny. Whoa, Koragi. Thanks for the water. Secret base. Oh no, that's not a good sound. Oh no, it's not like that. 600, thank you for the Koragi Gasha. I hope that you got a good result. Wow, that's a pretty chord. What is that chord? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Sounds nice. Okay, secret base then. が詰まった出会えるのを信じて君が最後まで心からありがとう叫んでたこと知ってたよ涙をこらえてさよなら切ないよね最後の思い出を夏休みもあと少しで終わっちゃうからダイエット次仲良くして悲しくて寂しくて喧嘩もいろいろしたね二人の秘密の基地の中君が最後まで心からありがとう叫んでここと知ってたよ涙をこらえたさよなら切ないよね最後の思い出を突然の天候でどうしようもなく手紙書くよって電話もするよ忘れないでね僕のことをいつまでも二人の基地の中君と撮の終わりずっと話して夕日を見てから星を涙君の頬だから悩み出すと忘れない君が最後まで追いかく手を振ってくれたこときっと忘れないだからこうして夢の中でずっと言えうに君と夏の終わり将来の夢大きな希望を忘れない10年後の8月まで出会えるのを信じて君が最後まで心からありがとう叫んだこと知ってたよ涙をこらえたさよなら切ないよね最後の思い出をパチパチ Thank you Thank you Thank you Thank you Thank you Shiny days, shiny days. This one's a hard one for me. Koragi, come back. Koragi, we found you. Help me practice those drills. No, I did not practice. Sorry. Okay, let's try it. I'm not sure what key to sing this one in. Maybe just original? Key of A? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Okay. Okay. Have you heard that Shiny Jason Jackson 5 mashup? It's very good. I love it. When I first heard it, I was thinking about Jackson 5 as well. ABC. ABC. Easiest 1, 2, 3. I like mashups too. I like the Onegai Muscle and Life Will Change mashup. That one is so good. Thanks for the sunglasses. Shiny days. Bum, 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 bum. Right now, Hajimari no Ibo. Shiny days, 新しい風弾むようなステップ踏んで Go my way. Can you feel 透き通る空胸騒ぎが連れていく Brand new world. Listen to the melody. 遠く口笛響かせたら飛び出そう未来へ Kind of hard song, not gonna lie, but it's still fun to sing it. Thanks for the patches. Thank you. I salute you. Beautiful girls. More songs, more songs. Good attempt, thank you. Yep, I definitely need some practice. Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation. Well, it all started when I found out something called Live 2D. Hi, Pando. Hello. Good to see you're back. Thank you. I am glad to be back. It's very fun singing. How are the beautiful girls? The one reading this message. That implies that you guys are girls. Are you perhaps cute anime girls? I am. Really? I've been talking to cute girls this whole time? How embarrassing! Oh dear. 6-foot bodybuilder anime girl. Cute girls talking to cute girls. And my favorite genre is cute girls doing cute things. Wah! Thank you for the wah! Oh, 1-1. Thank you for that. Thank you. Don't worry, I'm a girl, but not cute. No, you are cute. You are cute. I will not have it any other way. Come on, super rare. Oh man, this one has already been rolled today. The super rare one is probably the maid one. They all have the same chance of spawning, but it seems like the maid one barely gets picked. It's always the Christmas one, and that one sucks because it says, I like your balls, but like the shirt's like barely legible. Perhaps I should remove it. Yukata one? Yeah, that one definitely barely gets picked too. Now you're cute only makes you cuter. Okay, fine. I'm so cute. I'm the cutest person in the room. No! No! Stop! it's not like that. I'm just making a joke. I'm just making. It's not. Whatever. This one's for all the cute girls in the room. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You'll have me suicidal, suicidal when you say it's over. Damn, all these beautiful girls, they only wanna do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal when they say it's over. See, it started at the park, used to chill after dark. Oh, when you took my heart, that's when we fell apart. Cause we both thought that love lasts forever, lasts forever. They say we're too young to get ourselves strong. Oh, we didn't care, we made it very clear. And they also said that we couldn't last together, last together. See, it's very divine, girl, you're one of a kind. But you mash up my mind, you ought to get declined. Oh Lord, my baby is driving me crazy. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You'll have me suicidal, suicidal when you say it's over. Damn, all these beautiful girls, they only wanna do your dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal when they say it's over. It was back in 99, watching movies all the time. Oh, when I went away for doing my first crime, and I never thought that we was gonna see each other, see each other. And then I came out, mommy moved me down south. Oh, I'm with my girl, who I thought was my world. It came out to be that she wasn't the girl for me, girl for me. See, it's very divine, girl, you're one of a kind. But you mash up my mind, you ought to get declined. Oh Lord, my baby is driving me crazy. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You'll have me suicidal, suicidal when you say it's over. Damn, all these beautiful girls, they only wanna do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal when they say it's over. Now we're fussing and now we're fighting. Please tell me what I feel inside it. And I don't know how to make it better. You're dating other guys, you're telling me lies. Oh, I cannot believe what I'm seeing in my eyes. I'm losing my girl, and I don't think it's clever. Think it's clever. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You'll have me suicidal, suicidal when you say it's over. Damn, all these beautiful girls, that's only wanna do your dirt. They'll Oh, thank you for the patches. Thank you. Why did you clip that, Tendership? No! That's out of context. That's not even... No! You provided context, right? You provided context, right? No! Why? Idiot, 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 idiot. Context is in the video. Yeah, you gotta watch the whole stream. Baka. Do you want to sing more? I actually want to sing the song. It's been in my head since I was playing it on the airplane. So I want to see if I can play it on the guitar. It might sound cute. I don't know. Oh no, it might sound cute. It is called Melancholy or Melancholic. It's a Vocaloid song. Austin Max, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Cricket. I hope you enjoy. Stay here. Wampasu. Pachi pachi pachi, thank you. It is a cute song, yeah. I love Rin from Vocaloid. Rin-chan now, Rin-chan now, Rin-chan, Rin-chan, Rin-chan now, Rin-chan now, Rin-chan now, Rin-chan, Rin-chan, Rin-chan now. I found I found Meltdown, but it only has the English lyrics. Kind of a shame. I would like to sing it in the original lyrics, but they don't have. Sorry, there's just I'm gonna keep going. More songs? More song. Is this gonna be the right chords? These are... oh, okay, these are good. I'm gonna try this one again. Oh, there's no back... The fire went out! What the heck? That's 8 hours of fire! How did it go out? I'm gonna try this one again. This one's called Sayoko. く知りたくて知りたくてずっと間違ってケツをつけた手首はしか茶色く汚れてる染みがった僕のまぶた肩の隙間に汗がきても気づかないよそんな日がそんな日がずっと続く悩んで泣いても何かが入れるわけじゃない言えるわけじゃない Oh no, this part is hard ない言えるはずない消えてしまう消えてしまうパチパチ Thank you Thank you Thank you Yay 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 Okay Extremely relaxing Hold on I can make it extremely relaxing What song what Okay, one more as a treat. One more as a treat. Sorry. Thank you, Pachis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, what? Welcome in. Oh, hello, kitty. I'm a dog. No. Sleepy? Okay, I think my voice is gonna give out too. I was talking so much today, so I think let's end our stream with Watame Lullaby. Oh, General Tank, hey, welcome in. Yahoo. Yahoo. We'll play it 2 keys higher, just to make it a bit easier on me. Itsuji mofu mofu, kedamu moku moku, watame fuwa fuwa, do 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 do, futon ni kurumari, kyou mo oyasumi, ashita no koto de dokidoki shitari, sowa sowa shitari shinai de, yuku何も変かないでねよ眠れない夜に寄り添う羊がいるよ温かいミルクに蜂蜜が溶けるように Good sleep 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 羊もふもふけたむもこもこわためふわふわどどどどふとんにくるまり今日もおやすみ It feels so good to have a guitar in my hand again. I feel incomplete without it. I can barely type. Good night. Good night, everybody. I hope that you have wonderful dreams. And you don't dream that you're wrestling an alligator, because that happened to me. I actually dreamed that after I watched Train to Busan, so I think it was like the, I'm pretty sure it was the zombie movie that influenced my terrible dreams. How about wait. Ooh. There's so many people on. Let's raid. I will pick somebody, but I need time. Mini mo. Just take a minute. Always let him go. Oh, goes. Cthulhu! I'm gonna raid Cthulhu. She's comfy. I like her. Moist critical. No! Let's go, baby! Thank you. Your trip sounded like a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, but I'm also glad to be back too. Thank you for the stream. I'm also glad you have a guitar back in your hands. Thank you, Corpse. Thank you again. Wow! Amazing. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you all tomorrow for Mario. If you're not busy, I mean. Otherwise, I hope you have a great night. See you. Stay safe. Be well. What? Oh wait, I'll let Luke give you the... I'll let Luke do it.
Take care, be well, stay safe.
Take care, be well, stay safe. Thank you. Bye bye.